Yeah, dude. I came back right as the music was kicking in. Let's go, dude. Anyways, hello. We got more 100 line this week. Can't believe I'm being a consistent streamer and actually streaming this every week. Oh my god, what happened to me, man? I used to just stream this whenever. I would take multiple week break because I'm like, I don't want to play the game right now. But maybe I'm feeling a bit re-energized because of oh god. Unfortunately, my throat isn't exactly the best right now, but I am feeling a bit re-energized on the game ever since we got through comedy route, and now I'm like, yeah, we're so close to the end. And thank goodness we did not get an announcement of any DLC. Thank fucking goodness. I don't know why they made that announcement. Did they already like put out the update? Because so from what I saw, they didn't actually do anything. They just 100 line. Okay, wait, let me look at Steam. Because what they did, they just decided to market the second half of the game, which is all the endings basically, and they kind of spoiled, I guess, that you don't get to do any choices your first run through. Granted, I had that spoiled for me too. I also saw that, like, hey, first run through, no choices. Next run, you get to do your choices. Like, oh, okay, interesting. But no, it's a completely different thing. I guess it is interesting how the game does it, where it's not like you go down one path and then you go back and make your different choices for that same route. No, every single, like, you have your first line through, and that's consistent throughout every single one, you know? That's consistent around every single what is it? That's consistent around every single route going forward. Everything branches off that after the events of that first route. So you have an entire like 20-hour, 25-hour game. More than that. It's like 30 hours, I think, right? It's like 30 hours your first route, because you have to go through all this stuff and you're doing all the actual gameplay and shit like that. Very first time you experience all the days, and then you get to the actual game where you get to start making your choices and shit like that. So anyways, let's get back to the game. I know the music's still playing. So hopefully it turns off when I press my button. It's a bit annoying with my stream deck. I don't know if it actually is going to turn off or on the music sometimes. I don't know what hijacks the player for the player controls. But anyways, so today we're doing the long-awaited, very long, I believe this is a full 100-day route, and it's a very acclaimed route. I've heard Killing Game Route's great. I've heard Killing Game Route is a very good time. So I'm excited to see this. What happened as we went through this? So we had the news, so we killed Ato. Got to this route, and we decided not to leave the school. Alright, and so then we have, what is it? I think it's what, Kako G? Kako G is running around with, I believe it's Kako G. Yeah, it's Kako. Because we found Kurara's body. So it's Kako Giko. Guess what I called her? Giko. So we have Giko running around in this route now, because she got time traveled. And so we have either to join the Invader Hunt or not join the Invader Hunt. If we didn't join it, we get set into the mystery route where Giko is trying to murder us constantly, and by threatening people to murder each other. And yeah, so now we have Killing Game Invader Hunt, where what happens if we join the game. So let's start the music. Let's stop the music and go before the decision. This time for the Killing Game route. I wish I could read what that kanji was saying. I only see like the first part, the bun, the minute one, or the separate. I believe it's separate when it's by itself. I'm not too sure. I don't actually study kanji individually, so I have no idea. Anyways, Join the invader hunt. Yes. Yes, we're doing it. It's your future. I forgot how hard. I don't really think about it.
I'm going to join the game.
Oh, yep. Let's play a killing game. So we have the game now. I was saying that I didn't really think about. I forgot like the decision screen goes hard, especially with the it's your future. That shit goes hard. And on some of the stupidest decisions you do it on. Feeling determined, I voiced my intention to participate. Will you all join me in this invader hunt? Oh, no. Have you lost your mind, Mr. Sumino? Participating in a shady game like this would just make us like Mr. Maruko, jumping into the fire and getting stabbed for it. Oh, right. Fucking Gaku dies if we... Gaku dies before anything else in this route. Oh, that's why I was like, oh, I thought this route was going to be really good. And the mystery route was okay. It was decent. Alright, participating in a shady game like this would just make us like Mr. Maruko, jumping into the fire and getting stabbed for it. We might end up getting slaughtered just like Gaku. I know it could be dangerous, but I think ignoring the invitation would be even more dangerous, bro. My muscles are still screaming from my workout yesterday. I'm like, oh god, dude. Ah, fuck. I need to keep working out more consistently so that I don't freaking get the muscle pains and then like want to like stop. I'm like, oh, it hurts so much and I don't want to do anything now. I know it could be dangerous, but I think ignoring the invitation would be even more dangerous. We ought to accept despite the risk. Hey Takumi, let's think about this rationally. Who knows what kind of monster is behind this? Anything could happen if we join some insane game like this, man.
Hey!
I more than understand the risks of participating, but I still want to know. I want to know who killed Gaku. I want to know who put us in this situation. I thought things would be different without Eito secretly manipulating us, but apparently I was wrong. Someone had destroyed Sire and killed Gaku all in the space of one night. My heater, cold. Gaku's death plunged us all into paranoia, and we haven't been able to come together since. Who could possibly be doing this? Everyone, please, I'm begging you. Even if just this once, go along with me. Please join the game with me. I bow my head while shouting my pleas, trying to show them how serious I was. And nothing of value was lost. Bro. Wait. Maybe. I can't fight for Gaku, dude. I can't force myself to. I was trying to bat for him. No. Nothing of value was lost. If only the mystery route was a little better written, and then maybe like, wait, this side of the game might be peak, you know? We're also missing Eito, which is also sad. But I didn't get the reaction I was hoping for. Sorry, Takumi, I can't. It smells like a trap to me. I'm out too. There's something so vulgar about using a game to encourage murder. A group of strangers all killing each other without any love behind it. It's no better than a hedonistic orgy. Huh? Did someone say orgy? Oh, simmer down, you stupid perv. Rip Kyoshka development, dude. Rip the Kyoshka development. now she's just back to being the sex jokes. I'm out too. The audience hates to see a team turn on each other like that. My life may be worthless, but if I die, I won't be able to see my dog Leo again. Ugh. No one. Oh, is Hiriko gonna bat for us? And Darumi? Darumi's gonna bat for us. This is bad. This is really bad. At this rate, I'll be the only one playing. How do I convince everyone this is the right move? What do I have to do? Before I can save anything more.
Are you kidding? Sign me up!
Yep, there's Darumi. Huh? What? I'm gonna play the game, obviously. I mean, duh.
Yeah!
Obviously, a killing game's about to go down either way. Finally, the god of killing games has smiled on me and broken the chains binding me to this pitiful, tedious life. Oh, no, this is gonna reinforce every single bad thing about Darumi. All of her depression. Anyway, that's why you're all gonna join. It's mandatory. Yeah, right. I'm not fucking doing this. We can't start killing each other. We're here to fight the invaders. Excuse me? If you guys keep acting like such wusses, I won't get my killing game. We need at least a double-digit player count or it's not gonna happen. And I need it to happen. I've been waiting for this my whole life. I'm so sick of this lame tower defense game. I want us to kill each other. Oh, true. True. Let's go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. We're all gonna do it, right? Hear me vociferously urged everyone to play. But the more she insisted, the more it turned everyone off. What utter foolishness. I'm not entertaining this nonsense anymore. Disgusted, Kurata left the classroom. The others followed soon after. If you want to kill each other, do it by yourselves. Everyone hates us again. I won't stand for this. Sister Dearest and I are going back to our rooms. I've always wanted to storm out in a dramatic huff like this. So cliche. In the end, the only ones left standing in the classroom were Hiroko and Darumi. Huh? What's wrong with them? Not playing, like, defies the laws of nature. Ugh. Myself, Darumi, and Hiroko. Hiroko, are you going to play the game too? I'm shocked. Didn't you think you... I'm shocked. I didn't think you'd have any interest in something like this. Don't misunderstand me. I have no interest at all in the game myself. I just want to make sure. Make sure? Hiroko fell silent, refusing to elaborate. She does tend to be secretive. Make sure. Okay, so from the chapter, from what we know about this, I remember the leave the school. This was Hiroko. Okay, so from what happened, let's remember it. We have Gitakumi. Gitakumi destroyed Sirei and killed the Gaku. That was Gitakumi. And then Hiroko tried to get everyone to leave the school, and we said no on this route. So I think Hiroko has her memories of the other timelines on this route. Still, I think she has them. I think she has them on every route on this point, basically. Or at least she has some memories. So she's trying to make sure. And I'm pretty sure this is Gikako. From what I remember, this is Gikako, because someone replaced Kurata, and that's who we know fucking Hiroko slammed Gikako to another timeline in fucking Box of Calamity like a dumbass. So we have Gikako on running rampant, and I'm pretty sure that's who's behind the game is Gikako. So she's around because she wants to know whether or not it's the Gi, I guess. Well then, the three of us will meet in the leisure lounge tonight. The message said anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m. But with so few participants, it's entirely possible the game will be cancelled. No, my long-awaited killing game is slipping through my fingers. Hiroko and I went back to our rooms, leaving Darumi behind to wallow in despair. Is Darumi gonna, like, tie up everyone and bring them in? An invader hunt. I was lying in bed contemplating this mysterious game that we were supposedly going to play. Why would whoever wrote the message invite us to join a game? What kind of game do they have planned? Or was the announcement itself a trap? I was back in my brain, unable to figure out any possible intention behind all of this until suddenly... A visitor? Is it Darumi? Yep. I opened the door and came face to face with Darumi. Darumi, what's up? Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Darumi continued to stand there, not speaking so much as a single word. 1 minute passed, then 2. 3 people isn't enough. Finally, she spoke. A killing game with only 3 people? That's just not gonna work. The joy of a killing game is that there are a ton of participants and a lot of dying. 3 people do not a massacre make. I mean, forget Royale. That's not even enough of a battle to get excited about. Totally impossible. Like, way impossible. She was muttering to herself, but I more or less understood her point. So you're saying there's not enough people to hold a proper killing game? I've literally been saying that this whole time. Hey! Really? I didn't notice. Get the feeling this announcement only exacerbated Darumi's emotional instability. Normally always do it. They're like so happy to do an athletic meet or a talent show or whatever. Maybe it's just a killing game. They're like, ew, no way. That's probably because they don't want to die. At this rate, I'm not gonna get my killing game. Can't have that. If it gets canceled, it's so over. You have to help Takumi. Tell them how important this is and convince them to play. Are you kidding? There's no way they'd listen to me. Even just now, they barely paid any attention to what I had to say. It'll be fine. Just stand in the doorways and keep putting on that peer pressure. They'll cave eventually. You mean like what you're doing to me now? Might be dumb and useless, but even I can handle staging a sit-in. I mean, I did stick around my parents' house for basically my entire life without ever running away, no matter how much my brother and my daddy yelled at me to leave. Though I guess that's mostly because I didn't have anywhere else to go. Oh, there comes the darkness. No, her sad past, and we completely brush it off. Takumi! What do I even say to that? Okay, you'll be in charge of convincing Takemaru, Shoma, and the twins. Your job is to flip them to willing players before you're supposed to meet. You have to get them to play no matter what. Oh. Darami stormed away without giving me a chance to object. Man, why is she so pushy? But now that she's asked, I can't just do nothing. I don't want the game to get cancelled either, so I guess I should try to encourage everybody to join. I'm supposed to persuade Takemaru, Shoma, Ima, and Kako, huh? Of the four, Takemaru seems like the most likely to... Are we going to the persuasion game again? After 1 million years? Literally only in this route and the fucking... This route and... Second scenario and mystery route. That's it. Looks like a hard ass, but at his core, he's genuine and kind. He might be willing to listen if he sees that if I feel strongly about... We're going to be doing a lot of reading today. I'm going to turn off one of my lights so my eyes don't get too strained. Okay, the first one I'm going to try to convince is Takemaru. That's how it's at. Now to think of a way to get him to join. He's probably against it because he's wary of what might happen. His concerns are valid. The monster who slaughtered Gaku is behind this, after all. It's not you, Takumi. It's okay. Gaku's murderer is not behind this. I get why he wanted to avoid a confrontation, but... if we don't participate, we may never find out who's really behind all this. I can't let that happen. I want to catch whoever killed our friend no matter what it takes. Gaku might have been a careless, sneaky goofball, but he was one of our own. He didn't deserve to die. He kind of did. Kind of did. Let's be real, Takumi. I'll never forgive whoever killed them. I'm going to find them, and I know Takemaru feels the same. Alright, turn yourself in, Takumi. Maybe I should get him to remember how he felt when Gaku was murdered. How do I do that? How do I get Takemaru fired up again? How do you reignite the rage in someone's heart? No point trying to figure this out on my own. I should ask around and see if anyone has any ideas. Oh my god. We're doing real gameplay. We're gonna talk to Shoma to figure out what the hell to say to Takemaru, and then we're gonna go talk to Shoma later on to figure out what to say to him. Where the hell are you? There you are. How do I get Takemaru fired up, you ask? Takumi, you're asking the wrong person. My IQ is so low, it's a negative number. I couldn't possibly know. Can you stop the self-deprecation for a second and really think about it? What gets him worked up? I'm sorry, I have no idea. I'm too scared to think about anything. The invader hunt is all I can think about. They want us to kill each other. Shoma is completely... Yo, Takumi, you just gotta reason out. Alright, Takumi, you just gotta reason out that the invader hunt means killing invaders, not each other. That's the killing game. There you go. That's all. It's an invader. The invader hunt, guys. Come on, it's the hunt of invaders. Shoma is and we're invaders too, so technically, they're not wrong. Shoma's completely terrified. It's pointless trying to question him further. All right. Yoshika, Moko. You wish to know how to reignite the fire in Takemaru's heart. I recommend giving him stickers. Stickers? A while back, I was messing around and put a cute character sticker on Sir Takemaru's custom biker jacket. He was completely overcome with rage. The fuck do you think you're doing to my jacket? That's the window to my soul. If you ever transition, you better damn well call me so I can kick your ass man to man. That's exactly what he screamed at me. If I were to describe his countenance that day, he looked like an angry temple spirit or an active volcano. So indeed, a sticker will set him ablaze. I don't think it had anything to do with a sticker. I think he just got mad you messed with his clothes. Doesn't seem like it's about to be useful, but I'll try to remember it anyway. Takemaru is very serious about his biker outfit. Noted. When I get Takemaru fired up, pro wrestling obs. When you're locked When you're locked in tight and exchanging pure soul energy with another fighter, your heart will be on fire. Come and experience it for yourself, Takumi. I'll spar with you right now. Sorry, Moko, but now's not a good... Too much of a wuss to put your butt on the line and fight. Well, yeah. Man, I picked the wrong person to ask. Moving right along. Ava. What's gonna get him to reignite? Oh, right. Ava's not brainwashed in this route. Let's go, and she's not dead. Yeah, woo. Takumi, did you bring it? Bring what? My mask. You promised me yesterday. Oh, right. We were supposed to bring her mask. And she used it to commit a murder in the mystery route. Getting threatened by Giko. My mask. You promised me yesterday. That's right. She asked me to give her mask back to her yesterday. Sorry, Ava. I just don't have time for that right now. No. I've been waiting so long. But bro, why is it taking so... It's not that big of an issue, Takumi. Takumi, are you going to break your promise to me? You're mocking me because you know I'm just a helpless prisoner. Calm down. I'll be sure to bring it when I'm done. Just wait a bit longer, please. You promised. You really will. If you don't, I'll break down crying. He incessantly confirmed again and again that I would actually bring it. The mask must be incredibly important to her. You fucking useless piece of shit, Takumi. Alright, Darumi, how are you convincing Yugami? Oh, right, the morgue! The moment I saw Gaku's body, I had an idea. This should work. I'm sorry, Gaku, but I have to move your sheet. I pulled down the sheet draped over Gaku's body and came face to face with his brutalized corpse. Then, I took off his jacket. It was splattered with blood and covered with countless holes. The criminal stabbed him over and over with a knife. I felt like I could feel Gaku's pain and agony just by touching his jacket. They won't get away with this. They're going to pay. It filled my heart with a sense of duty and conviction. If I showed this to Takamaru, he'll remember how angry he was when Gaku was murdered. Darumi, what are you doing here? Can't you tell? I'm pretending to be a corpse. Duh. A corpse? If we're going to play a killing game, then all of the useless nobodies like me are probably going to die first. So I thought I better practice being dead. That way, I'll be a cool corpse when the time comes. I see. Good luck with that. You should look at Gaku's body and practice too. He's a perfect example of how we're all going to end up. Yugami, what are you doing here? I came to chat with that Eito Outsuki guy. I'm terribly intrigued by him. Chat, he's a dead body. Corpses are surprisingly articulate. You can learn so much just by looking at them. I knew the moment I laid eyes on his body. He was a brilliant assassin in his own right. Oh, I would give anything to have met him while he was still alive. Oh, poor Eito. Poor Eito. You could have been murder buddies with Yugamu. You would have hated. You still would have hated him. We could have been murder buddies. All right, time to get yelled at by Kurata. Wolf isn't the village idiot. Right on cue. What is wrong with you? What's your problem all of a sudden? Why are you so angry? Obviously, because you're a complete and utter moron. You want to play some killing game? You're such an uneducated street rat, I could puke. She's worried about you, Takumi. We were just talking and we think you're not thinking rationally. Takumi, it's not too late. You can rethink this. I know you have your reasons, but playing such a dangerous game is madness. Even a sick necrophile like you should know a killing game is going too far. Try to rub your pauper brain cells together that's long enough to generate a spark and think about why you shouldn't value your freak fetishes over your own life. She was being unnecessarily cruel, but Kurata was worried about me in her own Kurata way. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm sorry, but I made up my mind. I'm gonna be a dumbass. I'm gonna be very stupid. I'd gladly accept the risk for a chance to confirm Gaku's killer, and nothing would change my mind. Look at the mirror, you fucking dumbass. There's gonna be a lot of yelling at Takumi. There's gonna be a lot of yelling at Takumi in this route, I can tell. I can already tell I'm gonna be yelling at Takumi a lot. Oh. How to get Takemaru fired up? Isn't he always fired up? I mean, is he ever cool or composed? But don't you think he's been holding back a bit too much lately? Normally, I expect him to be the first to jump at the opportunity to do this invader hunt. I mean, even Takemaru has to hold back sometimes. I mean, how many of our friends have died so far? One. Eito, Gaku, even Sirei's body was just a heap of scrap now. Yeah, my work's really good, right? Oh, I mean, what? What are Sirei's remains doing here? Oh my I'm connecting what's left of him to the PC in the war room to salvage whatever data I can. Remember how she like rebuilt Sirei and the other routes? If I can access his confidential information, I can learn how to fix the corpse recovery drones, and maybe I'll even be able to get some information on whoever destroyed him. What about fixing him just in general? So you're basically doing an autopsy? Yeah, I'm sure even Sirei regrets that this happened to him so suddenly. I feel like I need to make his death mean something at the very least. Damn, I have to kill Tsubasa now. She's gonna figure out I did it. I felt my chest clench as I stared at Sirei's remains. I'll never forgive whoever did this to him. They have to pay. An incredible rage was coursing through my body. Tsubasa, you think I could borrow him? I guess so, but what for? I'm going to show him to Takemaru. The person who did this to Sirei was more than likely the same person who murdered Gaku. Yeah, me. Takemaru will remember his rage when he sees this. If only he figured it out. If only he figured it out. Okay, these should be enough to convince him. Gaku's jacket and Sirei's remains. Holding them tightly, I barged into Takemaru's room. Bro, you just barged into his room with a corpse and a bloody jacket. That's... Whoa, Takumi, where's your manners? You can't just let yourself in. Takemaru, sorry to spring this on you, but I have something I want to show you. What's this? It's all fucked up and full of holes. And real dirty too, covered in dark stains. That's Gaku's jacket. He was wearing it when he was killed. We ripped off his jacket, but we didn't see his corpse number. Interesting. Interesting. I'm surprised the corpse number has not been shown up in any other route. I guess because whenever people die, they get fucking absorbed, so they turn black. They just turn like charcoal. But like, I thought the corpse number would be like a thing to show up more often than just like mystery route only. When he was killed? You mean these stains are his blood? You asshole, why would you show this to me? Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to see this, but we can't hide from it. It's got all these holes in it, see? Because he was stabbed with a knife over and over, brutally. Ugh. That motherfucker stabbed him this many times. God damn it! Gaku must have been in so much pain. Takemaru's eyes were bloodshot as he stared at the holes in Gaku's clothes. He was shaking with fury. Here's where I get him once and for all. And this is what's left to Sirei. The person who did this was more than likely the same person who murdered Gaku. He might have been a machine, but I know he suffered. He was torn to shreds. Ugh. Takumi, what are you trying to do here? I know I owe you one, but I won't hesitate to fuck you up if you're just here to mess with the bodies of all their dead friends. No, that's not it. I just wanted to ask you. Look Takemaru dead in the eye. It's very likely that whoever is inviting us to play this game is the same person who killed Sirei and Gaku. The killer who did this to our friends is throwing down a challenge. I moved closer to Takemaru. Takemaru, listen to me. Are you sure you want to run away from this game? If you back down now, you might never get another shot at catching whoever did this. Ugh. I can't let him get away with this. I'm gonna kill him with my bare hands. That ain't enough of a reason to play this game. If what happens to Gaku happens to all of us, then it's all pointless. Crap, he's still not angry enough. If I want to get Takemaru to join, he's still on the fence after all this. I'm just going to have to make him even madder. Oh, here comes the this is such a long time at the beginning of this route. Wow.
I won't let Gaku's killer.
Normally this shit would be like we'd already be done with the day and going forward, you know?
Time for that.
We'd already be on the next day by now.
Shit is, it's obviously a trap. We got no clue what's waiting for us in the leisure lounge. We can't just take up a challenge from a killer.
That biker jacket is just for show?
So, that biker jacket of yours is just for show, huh?
Huh? The fuck you just say to me? What are you, deaf? I said a coward like you shouldn't be wearing a jacket like that. Bastard, you ain't gonna get away with talking about my jacket like that. She reflects my whole soul. It's just like Chochika said, Takemaru gets upset when you insult his jacket. He lost his cool, now's my chance. I'm gonna make him see it my way. What the fuck, 95%? Holy.
Takemaru, you don't deserve to wear that jacket.
The fuck, man? I ain't called the strongest gang boss that's ever lived for nothing.
You?
Bro, who the
A
fuck?
gang boss?
When?
You don't seem like much
When
of a
did this
boss to
happen?
me at all.
What?
Think about it. You're literally cowering, even though the person who killed your friend is throwing down the gauntlet. I didn't know a gang boss could be such a fair-weather friend and still get any respect.
Ugh. Takemaru's face looked nothing short of demonic as he glared at me, but he didn't argue back. I must have hit him where it hurt. He was at a loss for words.
Takemaru,
I bumped my fist against his chest, near his heart.
you want to show me how a real boss acts? Fight with me.
We're gonna get him killed. He's gonna die. He's gonna die this route.
Join me. Please. Join the game with me.
He's gonna get murdered this route. We're signing his death warrant. We're fucking signing the papers right now. Getting his funeral arranged. Oh, poor boy. Seriously, him being the strongest has never been a thing, ever. It's never mattered, and has never helped once. But he's the strongest gang boss in the Tokyo residential complex. Just keep in mind that he's the only gang boss. And also, he's also never was. If you're gonna bust my balls like that, I guess I can't back down. Fine, I'll do it.
Hey!
I'll join this fucking invader hunt or whatever it is and kill the bastard behind all this shit. My hard work had paid off. Takemaru had finally agreed to join. But I didn't have time to stick around and celebrate. I quickly left Takemaru's room and set off to persuade the others. Since I won over someone as influential as Takemaru, persuading the others went smoothly. Oh, okay, that was just it. Huh? Takemaru said he'd join? If you got someone as cautious as Mr. Yakushiji to fold, then I guess the game can't be all that dangerous. Everyone's going to join? Then I guess I should too. Having successfully won over Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I met the quota Darumi forced on me. And then night finally came. Did Hiroko also have a quota? Everyone's here. I arrived at the Leisure Lounge just before 7 p.m. and found that all of the other Special Defense Unit members were already there.
Huh?
We finally got quite a group here. Did everyone decide to join the game? Honestly, I never wanted to come, but Darumi rang my doorbell at least 10,000 times. She was so persistent, I just gave in. I was eating a snack in the cafeteria when suddenly Lady Darumi snatched my holy Jumanji sword. I pursued that scoundrel in an attempt to retrieve her, and suddenly I found that I'd been lured here. Oh, the holy Jumanji sword is safe and sound, if you're concerned. You can say that this is a real steel. Ha 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 ha. Just give that blade of yours to me. Give that blade of yours to me immediately. I want to snap it in half along with your entire spinal column. Why would you say something so frightening? Wait, what? Lady Kurara, you've come too. We were worried when you disappeared so suddenly, so we came here looking for you.
Yeah!
Kyoshika, if you worry us like that again, I'll drop a heel right on your crown of your head to teach you a lesson. Oh, for the love of murder. Looks like we've all been tricked into coming here. The army seems to have used some pretty underhanded tricks to get everyone to come.
Yeah!
Yo ho ho, what a score! With this many people, killing each other is gonna be so fun. Alright, it's almost time for the game to start. Who's gonna die first? Maybe me? I sure hope so. Everybody, please kill me.
Ah!
Oh, I made sure to bring all your infusers too. Oh, thank you, Darumi. You're so thoughtful. We're all set for the great slaughter to begin. She's so prepared, it's scaring me. Darumi seems thrilled at the idea of us killing each other, but I don't plan on hurting any of my friends. I'm not going to let anyone else die. That's why I wanted to do this. It's almost time. What kind of person do you think is running this game? How does she get them all? You just go into the war room and just swipe them, bro. they're just hanging there in the war room. So, yeah, you can just go and fucking take them. It's almost time. What kind of person do you think is running this game? I'm kind of excited to see who the bad guy is. Time passed, and finally it was 7 p.m., but... For fuck's sake, nothing's happening. Nobody came, nothing happened. The Leisure Lounge was as quiet and peaceful as ever. Maybe the mastermind just gave up after they saw a disgusting insect like me was joining? Or maybe the whole message was just a prank? ... Honestly, as anticlimactic as that would be, a safe conclusion like that might be for the best. Looks like it's getting late. I'm out of here. No sooner than Takemaru has said those words, it happened. Biz. What? Suddenly, an ominous sound came out of nowhere. What is that sound? It's awful. My ears hurt. The hell, is someone revving a bike engine? No way, I've never heard an engine make a noise this horrible. Just listening to this is making me hurt. Do they not have insects on the TRC? Oh god. The unidentified sound grew louder and louder. What is it? Where is it coming from? I looked around at the source of the sound. That's when I looked up at the ceiling.
Huh?
What the fuck? Bees? What? Giant mutant bees? Huh? Oh, I only to be greeted by an unbelievable sight. Also, look at Geeko. Look at her. Look, she's fucking styling. Look at this. She's styling. Only be greeted by an unbelievable sight. But bees?
The hell? They're flying around with a bunch of big-ass bees?
Is that a spacesuit? Wait, no. A diving suit?
A bee parachute? I've never seen such a hideous
Bro,
mode of transport.
I don't know where the fuck she got the bees, bro. This is the first time we've ever seen any bees in this game at all.
I hate bugs! Someone get me some bug spray stat!
The individual in the spacesuit gradually lowered their altitude. Then landed in the leisure. They'd landed in the leisure lounge. ... You look fucking ridiculous. Take the helmet off and show us your face. Wait, weren't the suits supposed to like conform to the body of whoever was wearing it? So shouldn't it be shorter because it's Geeko, right? It should be shorter. It should be the same height as Kako. Is this some wrestling federation mass fighter? Love the costume. We gotta lose the bees. We can take this seriously. They might be the invaders. What if it's a commander? Akumi, did you see a commander like this during your first 100 days? No, I never saw anyone like this. We never faced a commander who controlled bees, especially not one in a spacesuit. Dude, this is literally the first time we've ever seen the bees. What the fuck is the bees? Hey, who are you? It's only polite to introduce yourself. Speak up, asshole. ... The mysterious person examined our faces without answering. She should be the same height as Kako. Then they nodded, seemingly satisfied.
So good to see so many of you.
We have the fucking Zero Escape voice changer. Let's go.
With so many participants, this killing game is sure to reach a screaming climax. The more lives there are to lose, the more spectacular the battle.
Geeko, what are you doing? Their voice sounded unnatural. Perhaps they were filtering it through a voice changer. Their voice was obscured by their mask, too, so there's no guessing their age or gender. Well done for deciding to join my game, Special Defense Unit maggots. I commend your small act of bravery. They commended us? Kyoshka, they're definitely being sarcastic or trying to provoke us. We're so terribly honored. But who exactly are you? What are you doing at this school? I'm here to play my game with you, of course. I'm the sponsor of the Invader Hunt. You may call me Sponsor. Treat the title with the respect it deserves. Sponsor. So this is the person who invited us to play this game, which means time is precious. I wish to start the game quickly. First, we'll hold the opening ceremony. Let me ask you one thing first. I yelled over the sponsor, interrupting them mid-sentence. Are you the one who murdered our friend, Gaku Maruko? Strange threat was written on the blackboard the day before Gaku's murder. It perfectly matches this order of events. In other words, it was only natural to assume this was the person behind Gaku's death. Does it really matter who I have or haven't killed? After all, every last one of you will die in this game. Don't dodge the question. I'm asking if you killed Gaku. Yes or no? Yes and no. There's no other way for me to answer. I told you to not dodge the... Takumi, read the room! A sharp voice pierced my eardrums and caused me to cover my ears. The Darumi? I've been waiting for this day my entire life. I prayed to the god of killing games every night. Begged to be released from the pointlessness of my life. Begged for me, my parents, my brother, my teachers to all die in gratuitous, gory style. My dream is finally about to come true. I'm going to get the killing game I've always wanted. Don't ruin this for me. She's All of her worst aspects are gonna get encouraged in this route. It's so over, boys. It's so over. Don't you dare ruin my dream! I was taken aback by the desperation in her voice. Aren't you a strange one? Are you that excited for my game? Like you don't even know. Tell me all the messed up rules we have to follow. It motivates me to hear you have such high expectations. Then allow me to explain the rules. No, thank you. Not interested. Kurata interrupted and stepped forward. I have no intention of playing your game. I refuse to even recognize it. You want us to kill each other? I never approve of such a vile game. Don't be so rash, Tomato Head. That vileness is what will make this game interesting. You might enjoy it more than you expect if you just give it a try. It's not often that you get the opportunity to unleash your primal urges and kill your fellow man. I told you, I'm not playing. I am the scion of the old Suzuki family, the pinnacle of all Suzukis. It's fine for me to trample on the ignorant masses from up on high, but there's no way in hell I'm allowing someone to try and kill me as if we're equals. So you're refusing to participate? That goes for at least half of us. There's only the few mental patients here that want to play your deranged game. Ikumi, she just called you a mental patient. She means you too! All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. I believe I made that very clear. I believe you did. Kurata glanced down for just a moment. So go ahead and try. All of a sudden, she was ready to fight. Pull your filthy eyeballs out of your sockets and watch closely. Hold the old Suzuki family boxing technique. Get your class weapon, at least. What? We have the infusers here, thanks to Darumi. I'm going to beat you in your ugly costume until you're so swollen, you look like you're stuck your head in a stupid bee's hive. But, I said that, why don't you get your class armor? Funnily enough, though, if she just beat the fuck out of Kako right now, she could win. Kurata seemed a boxing stance and suddenly approached the sponsor. Wait, Kurata, don't try to fight them alone. I can handle this by myself. I don't sense any fighting spirit in this pathetic worm. They have the quintessential pauper aura. All talk and no action. One punch will do it. Just jump this fucker. Just jump him. What happened to Takemaru? Takemaru's doing nothing. He was supposed to be angry and want to get revenge, but he's not doing shit. Ignoring our warnings, Kurata continues to close the distance between the sponsor and herself. You would think we would have had a discussion with Kurata with how much he's playing a part in this cutscene. Hope you like the taste of noble fist. Kurata was about to unleash her deadly uppercut when it happened. Kurata! Not the bees! Oh. The bees had been hovering near the ceiling, descended with a terrible cacophony of beating wings, and then... Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's gonna get killed by bees! Not the bees! They instantly grabbed Kurata and whisked her high up into the sky.
Put me down! Put me down this instant! These horrible things are so creepy!
What happened to the old Suzuki boxing technique? Punch him! Punch him! Kurata squirmed frantically, but they held onto her tight, refusing to let go.
Kurata Suzuki, I sentence you to being suspended mid-air.
Thanks for that. Slam them into each other, Kurata! You have both your hands! You have both your hands! Just clap!
What a sight, don't you think? As they say, smoking fools rise to great heights.
Clap your hands, girl!
You can writhe and suffer for now. I'll ease your pain when the time is right.
Lady Kurata! Give me back my Lady Kurata, you vile insect! Kurata, what do we do? How do we get her back? She's so high up, even my mid-air attacks won't reach her. What do we do now? How can we save Kurata when she's all the way up there? Kako's sniper rifle might be able to reach, but... this Kako has never used her Hemo Anima before. Oh, he's actually thinking about people's abilities and shit? Oh my god. Right now, there's no way for us to attack the bees up near the ceiling. In that case, what is it to attack the person controlling them? Suddenly I found myself running at full tilt, making a beeline for the sponsor. I'm not going to lose to anybody else. I let that determination take away my fear and carry me forward. I plunged my infuser into my chest as I ran. Give back. Unfortunately, Takumi, you should have used a regular sword. You fool. I screamed as loud as my voice would let me and swung my sword down on the sponsor. I felt the connect. My blade was going to split them in two. I was so sure it would, and yet... That tickles. Is that all you got, Takumi Sumino? How? The sponsor is completely unarmed. It's simple. Your power isn't enough to inflict even the slightest scratch on me. No, this has to be some sort of mistake. This has to be some kind of cheap trick. Then try again. I won't stop you. You got some balls, B-fucker. Let's see how long you can keep this up, this tough guy act, huh? I'm joining the fray, Takumi. Combined, our power level is like 2 million. We can get them, guys. We need to save Kurata as soon as possible. This geezer is funny though. she's definitely, she's a little bit of a clown. She's a bit of a fuck, what's the word? It's over. It's over. She's a bit of a jester, you know? A bit of a fuck, I don't know. A comedian. We can get them, guys. Because wait, there's you have a gun. Shoot the bees. We can get them, guys. We need to save Kurata as soon as possible. Everybody. You know, we can't take the sponsor alone. We can if we all attack together. Brace yourself, asshole. And it all does nothing. Whoa, so great. Our breath synchronizing. We all leapt at the sponsor.
Take that!
You blackguard!
What is Nozomi even doing? What is Nozomi even doing in this? Takemaru, Nozomi, Kyoshika, and I unleashed everything we had on the sponsor. What about Moko? Didn't even mention Moko. Grah. We punched, we kicked, we spiced, we pummeled, we tried every attack possible. We used every last ounce of our strength until we had no energy or hemo anima to spare. However, it tickles. Hey, take off the hemo anima, dumbasses. Why? Why don't our attacks do anything? Are you immortal or some goddamn thing? You have the endurance of a wrestler to withstand my body slam. No matter how much we attacked, our opponent didn't even flinch. Wait, a body slam though, that's still like blunt force though, even if it's powered by hemo anima to start the attack. So the fucking suits would still crumple under getting fucking slammed into the ground. Like, it's just the hemo anima should not protect against that. No matter how much we attacked, our opponent didn't even flinch. This is far beyond a matter of strength or endurance. They were literally invincible. We can't give up. We must save. Use your regular sword, fucking Kyoshika. My fellow warriors, just coordinate attack and enough of this sideshow. The opening ceremony will conclude with Kurata O Suzuki's death. There was a cruelty in the sponsor's voice as they pointed to Kurata still hanging in the air. Oh boy. Oh. Damn. You got fucking your slow fucking pierced by a bee. Damn.
Please, help!
They remember the damage she did? Oh, true! She went sicko mode! She went sicko mode in zombie rounds. It's like, we gotta get rid of her. We gotta get her out of here. We can't handle another Kurata, man. We can't do it again. Oh, dead. Her body was rapidly turning black. Was the swarm of bees draining her cryptoglobin?
Lady Kurata!
Dead. Once they'd sucked everything out of Kurata, the bees dropped her dried up husk on the floor. No. Kurata! Kurata! No, this can't be happening. Lady Kurata can't be dead. Don't give up yet. Let's take her to the revival-matic. Apparently, they're hemo anima bees somehow. How are we finding about them the first time? I don't know. Nozomi, Moko, and Kyoshika lifted up Kurata's corpse and left the leisure lounge, but... How pointless. How can a body be revived if there isn't a drop of cryptoglobin left in it? How pitiful that she would die before the game even began. She's ruined my schedule. I suppose I'll simply have to postpone the start of the game until tomorrow. Return here as soon as you're awake tomorrow. I might remind you, there's no point in trying to escape. You know what happens if you refuse to play. There's nothing we could say. We'd be killed instantly if we try to resist. Never had any message come through so clearly. Bummer, Kurata got the opening death scene. Must be nice. She died with so much drama, but it should have happened to me. Well, whatever. The game starts tomorrow, so I'll have plenty of chances to have a nice, gory demise. I wonder how everyone else is going to die. Who's going to kill me? There's like so much to look forward to. Go! Narumi's eerie yet strangely innocent cackle rang out across the silent leisure lounge. Well, that was an eventful day. Day 20, that was an eventful day 25. And now we have off officially on the killing game route. It's morning. I barely slept last night. I woke up over and over again seeing Kurata's face when she died in my nightmares. They won't get away after killing my friends so horribly. If I could, I would kill them right now. But right now we're too weak. We can't beat them. One poor attempt to revolt and we'd just be massacred. For now, we just have to obey. We just have to play the game. They want us to come back to the leisure lounge when we woke up. I hurried off to the leisure lounge. On my way to the leisure lounge, I came across Nozomi and Moko in the hall. Nozomi, are you okay? You're so pale. I couldn't sleep last night. I just can't believe it. Kurata, she's gone. It's been so long since we've been on a serious route. I'm like, I have to like get myself back in like the mindset for a serious route now. I'm like, wait, I'm too used to just bullshit happening now, you know? I didn't know what to say. What could I do for her after she lost a close friend? We buried her. Make sure you say goodbye to her later, okay, Takumi? Yeah, I promise I will. They're not going to get away with killing Kurata. I'll do whatever it takes to avenge her. Serious route with magic bees? Just ignore the bees, bro. Just ignore the bees. We'll ignore the bees and we'll say, you know, it's not some whack shit happening. But now's not the time. They're a bit too strong for us right now. We're going to have to play the game for a little while and wait for our chance. For now, we just have to push all this grief down and grit our teeth. Knowing how to bide your time is an important part of fighting. There was a lot of them. There was a lot of bees. Nozomi was barely able to hold steady on her own 2 feet. Moko looked at her as they walked to the leisure lounge. I made a vow to myself as I watched Nozomi walk away. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Nozomi to the end. No, not just Nozomi. I won't let anyone else die. Because I came back here to protect them and grab hold of a future where we can find happiness. Yo, Adjudicator, what's up? Yeah, I'm finally done with the haha funny routes. And now we're going to an actual route. Where are they putting the hemo animas? Like the bees are like jars apparently. So I guess the sponsor is absorbing it. That would make sense. But like, oh man, I've just been, it's been so many weeks of just random bullshit happening in the game. So now we're on a serious route with random bullshit happening. At last, I present to you the rules of the invader hunt. Oh, it's finally happening, okay. Once we're all in the leisure lounge, the sponsor began to explain the rules without any preamble. The rules are exceedingly simple. All you have to do is hunt the creatures known as invaders. You will gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied.
And reflected in the live rankings.
Yo, it's a team deathmatch. We're getting points. The names of everyone in the room were shown on screen being held up by 2 bees.
One round lasts 10 days. The person ranked last at midnight on the 10th day will be executed. Their cryptoglobin drained by my bees.
Executed. Kurata's death was proof that this was no bluff. They could easily kill us all. Bro, just punch him, bro. Just punch him. In short, we need to try and kill as many invaders as possible. I'm glad we don't have to actually kill each other or anything. I mean, not glad, but if we're just hunting invaders, then we just keep fighting defensive battles, right? That's the same shit we're doing anyway. Not at all. What you were doing is merely defending your base. Hunting and defending are entirely different. To hunt, you must go out. The playing field is the space outside of the school. You will not receive any points for any invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. You can't get points anywhere in the area shaded red. That's anywhere within school grounds. That means if we want points, we'll have to go hunt down invaders wandering outside. So we're being forced to fight outside of the ring then. It's too much for a shut-in like me to be forced outside like this. But what happens if the invaders attack the school while we're all out there? If a commander strikes when the place is empty, it's the end of the line. All you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say a good offense is the best defense after all, so we're just doing genocide this route. It's just encouraging the genocide. And we can't stray too far from the school. If we're not careful about how many battles we fight out there, we'll end up disqualified for going out of the ring. So we need to hunt in a place where we can quickly return to the school if something happens. But how are you gonna track how many invaders we hunt out there? You're not counting on an honor system, right? Someone would definitely end up lying about their numbers. And the bees will count your points. We all have a specially assigned bee for yourself. Whenever you kill invaders, they will count the points and report them to me. In other words, these bees will be monitoring our actions while we're playing this game. Guess running away isn't going to be an option. And last but not least, the most important rule of all. You are strictly forbidden from causing me any harm while the game is underway. Anyone who defies me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your cool. Should have jumped them with your fist yesterday, you dumb boys, you dumbos. A rather tyrannical, one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence again? Wait, Hiriko knows the weakness of the suits! What is she doing? She knows the weakness of the suits! Oh my god, she just let Kurata die. She knows, and I'm pretty sure she's remembered her shit. I'm pretty sure she's remembered stuff this route. Maybe it's not enough, but maybe, I guess that's gonna be the thing. Oh, she didn't remember enough. But she knows the weaknesses of the suit. Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence against us? Don't worry, I will not lay a finger on any of you. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms the participant without just cause. In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do what they say. Convenient details are always last. The most important thing we don't remember, and never will. Just like Takumi, saying that he's gonna do something, and then he goes, jerks off in bed for 3 days, and then like, okay, I should actually do it now. In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do what they say. But you're the one who enforces these rules. If you turn on us, we're entirely without recourse. I intend to run this game as fairly as possible, otherwise things would be very boring. I promise not to violate the rules, please trust me on that. But there's no way we can trust them. But we're in no position to argue. Now then, that concludes the explanation of the rules. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined as to give them all away at this juncture. Maybe it would have been better to do this route earlier, before I knew literally like every single plot twist happening in the game at this point. Because I basically already know what's happening, and so I know the weaknesses and everything. I'm just watching them flounder about. Oh man, it's a very different experience. It's a very different experience than I imagined this being like your imagine getting this as your first round. This would be so weird. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined as to give them all away at this juncture. Come up with strategies on your own. Doing is learning. Route ruined by playing other routes first. I don't know if it's ruined, but I would just say there's no mystery right now because I know basically everything that's happening right now. And the only thing we don't know is the fucking bees. What the fuck are the bees, dude? And I also know that Hiriko is jobbing us right now, like really badly jobbing us. The sponsor looked at us, all of us, and shouted,
Special Defense Unit Maggots, participants of my game, assume your new roles as proud hunters and claim as many invaders as you can.
Okay, so I now know why I don't know if Judd is still here, but I'll talk in euphemisms or allusions so I don't say too bad of spoilers for anyone that hasn't know everything. But the reason I figured out why the sponsor is playing this game, like why they're doing this, is because in the interim between the original thing and then now where they're here, they played Danganronpa and they just really liked Monokuma. They thought Monokuma was like the shit. And so that's why they're suddenly a comedian now instead of what they were before. Instead of what they were before, now they're suddenly a comedian. I'm just really trying to be like Monokuma, guys. Guys, we have our own mascot here. Yeah, me. Yeah, you a certain somebody killed Sirei. A certain somebody killed Sirei. So we need a new cute mascot to run the killing game, and that's me. That's why they're being a really haha right now.
The invader hunt has hereby officially begun.
Well, so much as a moment to prepare, the game was on. I wasn't sure how I was supposed to handle our newly assigned task. I decided to go to my room and prepare to leave school grounds. The Invader Hunt is a point-based hunting game. I decided to review the rules of the game. The rules themselves were simple. All we really had to do was hunt invaders. However, the game field was outside school grounds. Even if we killed an invader, if it happened at school, in a school facility, or in the schoolyard, it wouldn't count. Basically, no matter what we do in a defensive battle, it wouldn't be worth any points. If we wanted points, we'd have to go out exploring and hunt down any invaders we come across. It was way too dangerous to constantly be fighting out there. If we died outside school grounds, the drones wouldn't collect our bodies, and the revival-matic wouldn't revive us. That's what truly be final. Yeah, except in the game, when we die outside the school grounds, we just fucking run away and then come back the same as ever, and we get the same benefits. So, you know, a little bit stupid. If we die if we have to be careful so we don't die, and if we wanted to do that, we should probably form teams. In a team, there'd be someone there to have our backs, and we could look after one another to keep each other alive. We need comrades if we want to survive. I call Tsubasa. Okay, before I go out, I should find someone to partner up with. I decided to go talk to everyone to see if anyone would want to team up with me. For some reason, when I went out onto the roof, everyone was already there. There's no sign of Darumi or Hideko, but almost everyone else was there. They're having their Yuri moment. Takumi. Oh, everyone, great timing. I just figured out a way we can survive this game. Do you mind if we talk? Everyone rushed over to me and I explained the necessity of forming teams. So I think we should at least be in pairs. Trying to do this solo would just end in game over the moment you take a lethal hit. Yeah, we were just saying the same thing. That we should work in teams, I mean. Oh my god, the other people thinking? That's crazy. What is this route? We were actually just deciding the teams. Doing this ahead of being proactive? Doing things? That's crazy. That's so fucking crazy, dude. Oh my god. In short, we were right in the middle of a draft meeting. Taco pulled out a piece of paper with the members of each team written on it. The first team is us boys and Sister Dearest. And the second team is all of the girls. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping up by gender would make sense. What we're worried about is Yugamu. He's nowhere to be found. He's a boy, but it's entirely possible he'd like to stick with Miss Kitafuji and Miss Magadori, and he's done up to this point. But if we put Yugamu in Team 2, then we should put Hideko in Team 1. Miss Shizuhara is very strong. We were discussing we're giving preferential negotiating rights to the weaker team. Preferential negotiating rights? This really sounds like a sports draft. By the way, what team do you want me in? It would make sense if I was in a male-centric team, but you have to play alone. Nobody wants you. What? I was so shocked that my voice withered away mid-exclamation. Why? Why am I the only one being left out? Don't tell me you guys are still suspicious of me. I thought we cleared things up about Gaku. I didn't kill him. It was the sponsor. Isn't that obvious? You did kill him. No, we were all on the same page there. They're definitely the one who killed Mr. Mariko. They destroyed Sirei too. They're behind everything. Then why? Mr. Sumino, have you forgotten? You killed Mr. Aotsuki. Sure, but why bring that up again? He was a traitor. He had to go. Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us. If you had a comrade who could kill another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game? No way. You've got to be kidding. But and whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead. Oh, true.
You're cursed. Do us all a favor and get out of here.
Base.
You're more than cursed. You're the Grim Reaper.
Oh my god, the twins are like jumping up the tier list right now. The Grim Reaper? It stung, but I couldn't argue. It was true that I was the common denominator in all the deaths so far. I came back to the past and immediately killed Ato. And because I ignored the message on the blackboard on day 4, Gaku was killed the next day. And 2 days ago, I decided to join the game and encourage everyone to join with me. And because of that, Kurata died so brutally. Yeah, Takumi's a dumbass. If you hadn't convinced us to join this game, Lady Kurata would still be with us. It's all your fault. All of it. Give her back. Give Lady Kurata back to me.
The blood of Lady Kurata is on your hands!
Damn, they're ripping into him. Let's fucking go. Yoshika drew closer to me, letting out a pain cry. I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which were now red and swollen from crying. Kyoshika, no. Moko put herself between us and embraced Kyoshika. Blaming Takumi won't bring her back. It'll just make it hurt even more. But... Knowing how to swallow your sorrow is part of fighting. We need to be strong right now. I'm sorry, Takumi. Kyoshika understands, I swear. She knows it's not your fault Kurata died, but she has no outlet for her grief, so she's just taking it out on you. I was so shocked that I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea everyone has so much contempt for me. All I ever wanted to do was make everyone happy. That was why I came back. What am I doing? Where did it all go wrong? I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune or whatever the hell she's called turned against the moment you opt Ato. I'm not a villain. They had to go. They all had to go. That's for the good of us. I'm not crazy. Jeez, this whole slew of shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out there. Sorry, but you're on your own. Sorry, Takumi. Everyone left after the other, leaving me all alone on the rooftop. You have a filthy 3D model, Takumi. Get out of here. Us sprite-based people, us sprite-based characters are gonna be walking away now. I felt total despair. This was my first time being so obliviously and intentionally isolated. Obliviously, obviously. He is a pauper. Kurata fucking got a fucking like square on, dude. I always had Karua by my side. Karua! Oh my god! We haven't heard that name in like 20 years. Holy shit. We haven't heard this name in 20 years. I've always had Karua by my side in the TRC. And my mom and dad were always at the dinner table whenever I went home. But we did make a model for the dad, so you never get to see him. But now, here I was, all alone. I would have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. But then I thought of something. That's right. Hideko. I saw Hideko in my mind's eye. On day 5, she took me to the second to last defense academy. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. I can never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She will be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Hideko if she'll team up with me. Oh my god, besties with Hiroko on this route again? Feeling a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Hideko's room. Is she's gonna say fuck off? I was praying as hard as I rang her doorbell. Please, Hideko, you have to answer. If you forsake me too, then it's all over. Even my prayers were answered because... Kumi, what do you need at this hour? Hideko, thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. The moment I met you, you stirred my soul. Can I go back inside? You're creeping me out. No, wait, just hear me out, please. I'm not trying to come on to you. That's later. You're not about to try to tell me about the word of God, are you? No! I explained everything that had just happened. I didn't leave out a single detail. I told her how they called me the Grim Reaper, how no one would team up with me. So, your already very low popularity is now hit rock bottom then. It hurts me when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell, yes. At this rate, I'll have to do the invader hunt all alone. I'm begging you, Hideko. There's no one else I can trust. Please team up with me. I lowered my head and pleaded sincerely. I believed that if anyone would lend me a hand to pull me out of my predicament, it would be Hideko, but I'm afraid I must disappoint you. My hope was crushed. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? This is written more like a book than the other routes. Like a lot of the other routes. This is written more like an actual visual novel than some of the other routes, which just feel like a slew of like dialogue-based writing. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. I promise I'll be useful to you. It's simply not possible. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. You think I'm the Grim Reaper too? Because she knows you're geed already, bro. Please, I don't believe in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I simply have my own situation to deal with. Besides, I already have a partner. You do? Just then. Oh my god, Yuri! Get lost, Takumi. Mistress Hiriko is all mine. Darumi? She's mine. All mine. Stupid puppy. I told you not to come out. Go back into your doghouse like a goat. What the? Oh my god, the fucking Yuri. Oh my god. Don't be mad at me, Mistress Hiriko. What's going on? Why is Darumi barking? You know how this one's been an overexcited nuisance since the killing game was announced, right? So I turned her into my dog. I don't understand it the slightest. Basically, I used strength to make her submit, and it broke her a little. Oh my god, this sounds really kinky. Come to think of it, Darumi had been unusually quiet during the announcement of the rules. I guess she was already a dog at that point. I have a responsibility to her as her owner, so I'll be playing the game with her. Go away, no boys are allowed in the Yuri zone. Oh, based. No boys allowed in the Yuri zone. He's all mine. A man can't get in between the Yuri. I instinctively fled after being ferociously barked at by Darumi. And guess I'm on my own then. I felt strangely refreshed after being so cleanly rejected. Fine, I'll play by myself. I'll hunt down the invaders on my own and survive all on my own too. Half sulking, I headed for the entrance hall. There was someone unexpected waiting for me when I arrived at the entrance hall. How pitiful that you must go all alone. Are you going to hunt or to be hunted? Huh? Were you waiting for me here so you could laugh at me? No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier, but I added more fire. I added more fire extinguishers. How? Where? Did the lab have them? Did the time travel lab have them? Now you may go outside at any time. You should all hunt whenever it pleases you. That's pretty prepared. How long have they been planning this? Not very long at all. Like, fucking... Wait. How long? How long? Where's Box of Calamity? Taco. They've been planning it for 3 days. 2 days. 2 days. That's it. they got this ready in 2 days, by the way. Because this is what happened. So they came here. End of the day, by the way. End of the day, by the way. End of the day. Like, they were sent here like end of day this day, right? Like end of day this day or like on this day. And then they had like a day to prepare this shit. Now then, go out there and hunt. Struggle away from my amusement. It's dangerous to stray too far from the school. I should try to find invaders as close by as possible. I'm pretty sure a decent number of invaders were wandering around the city to the south. I'll head over there today. Oh. Just as I thought, there were a large number of invaders inhabiting the nearby city. They roamed around the ruins like zombies with no will of their own. They were all just basic cannon fodder. I could defeat them on my own, and they're all people. They're all people turned into monsters, by the way. I sensed a presence and glanced up in the air to see one of the sponsor's bees were tailing me. I must be here to count my points. Okay, here goes. I stifled my breath and slowly crept up on one of the invaders. Time to attack with everything I've got. I wanted to attack, but my legs froze. I couldn't move. Am I scared? I fought on my own plenty of times before, but there was a difference between choosing to go it alone and having no alternative. I was going to have to fight alone forever. I was scared of confronting that truth. But I can't just cower forever, can I? I took a deep breath and steeled myself. This time I leapt out in front of the invader. No, let me skip, please. Let me skip, please. Let me skip. No!
I've got this. Let's do this. Time to use it. Let's go. My turn. That's it. Say when. Take this. I've got this.
This is annoying.
All right. Here we go.
How do I do this one?
Let's do this.
Air blade, like this.
I've got this. Here we go.
Move again. We have to fucking. Oh, this is gonna take forever then.
Ready
This
when you
route.
are.
It's not gonna let me skip. It's gonna take fucking forever, dude.
Let's go. There. Here we go. Yeah. My turn. Ready when you
Move
are.
again.
Not bad.
It's gonna take fucking forever.
I've got this. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh man. I was already exhausted, even though I only killed a few minions. Can't come back if I die out here. The lingering fear of death weighed heavily on my mind and body. But I couldn't afford to rest. I had to do whatever it took to get more points, not to mention. Let me skip, please. No, oh, it's gonna be so annoying. Invaders drawn by the sound of fighting were showing up one by one after the other. And they were beginning to surround me. Prepare to face the next battle scarcely any time breathe in between. Let me skip. No,
I've got this.
This is awful.
Yeah. Here we go. Ready when you up. This should do it.
This is awful.
Let's do this. All good to go. Yeah. I've got this. Let's do this. Let's go. Harder.
Go harder, baby. Do it.
Say when. Here we go. Oh, let's do this.
I don't even
Say
need to do
when.
move again. I'm stupid.
There. My turn. Here.
Are we not done yet? Oh my god. This is gonna take 20 million years. No. Oh, this is awful. No matter how many I kill, more just keep cropping up. Invaders kept streaming in until I was completely surrounded. There were just mooks, but there were too many of them. My stamina was at its limit.
I wish I wasn't alone.
I need to toughen up, but telling myself that wasn't doing anything. Oh, we're gonna team up with Yugamu. Yugamu's gonna come save us because he was the only other guy that wasn't teamed up. I need to toughen up, but just telling myself that wasn't doing anything. For the first time, I truly felt how alone I was. At this rate, I'll die without anyone ever knowing. Just
I'll
then.
help you out, Takumi.
Yup, there's Yugamu. I heard a voice and turned around. Standing there was
Yugamu.
Of course. Showing up uninvited but sorely needed. It's everybody's beloved Yugamu Omokage.
What are you doing here? Were you trying to score some kills out here too?
We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first.
No, I was
Our
following you,
first
Takumi.
joint effort.
There was something creepy about how he put it, but I was grateful for him in the moment. Our breaths synced up and we began to clean up the swarm of invaders.
Let's go. One last strike.
Kill everything. Fuck it. I don't have Nozomi to unstun myself though, so Yugamu, everything else is on you.
Take care.
Let's get to the
rest.
killing. I can't wait. I'll just put the time for me to move. Experiment
Damn.
time. I can't wait. Time for me to move.
Attack boost.
I like how this feels. I'm good to go. This'll do. Time for me to move. Stinks, doesn't it? I can't wait. How about this? Time for me to move.
Alright, this
Let's
is pretty
get to the
easy.
killing. Experiment time. Time for me to move. I can't wait. How about this? Let's get to the killing.
There we
Stinks,
go.
doesn't it?
And we did it! Yay! Unique battles, and now hopefully we get to skip most of these now going forward, right? Huff, huff, huff. Is that all of them? Seems so. I don't sense any trace of them. Well fought, Takumi. You were in quite a predicament considering it's the first day. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked to see how they just kept coming. I was almost killed by a bunch of weaklings. Fighting truly isn't something to be done alone. Right, I didn't get to properly thank you. You saved me, Yugamu. Thank you. If you hadn't run into me here, I might have been the first to get eliminated from the invader hunt. Oh, no need to thank me. It wasn't by coincidence that we met here. It wasn't? Yes, I've been following you all morning. I had no idea. You had no idea, did you? Tailing people is one of my specialties. Was he just joking to play off his embarrassment? No, that doesn't seem like what's going on here. He really was following me. But it makes sense why he showed up at the perfect time to save me. But why? What was the point of following me? Oh, for the love of murder, don't be so wary of me, Takumi. I'm not going to eat you, alright? Although, you look plenty delicious to me. How could I not be wary of an assassin? Yugamu Omokage, the descendant of a family of assassins. I'll come right out and ask, why were you following me? I was figuring out my timing. I wanted to come gallantly to your rescue if you found yourself in trouble. Then I'd be able to show you how useful I am. Call it a courtship display. Oh, he's coming on to us. Why is everything you say so creepy? Well, that's the long and short of it. He muttered as he held out his right hand to me.
Would you team up with me?
Our buddy. Our new mentally ill boyfriend. He's offering to form a team. It was all I ever wanted in my isolation, but why do you want to team up with someone everyone hates? Wouldn't you rather be with Nozomi or Kyoshika or the others? I don't do well in groups. Honestly, I'd rather enjoy my kills alone, but going in alone is too risky. So I thought buddying up with the odd man out would be just the thing. Is that really the only reason? It made sense, but it's hard to decipher his true intentions. Is he onto the gi? I was sure he was planning something, given that he went out of his way to ask me after I'd been ostracized, but if I turn down his offer, I might have to hunt alone forever. Well, will you join me or not? What do I do? Should I team up with Yugamu? No. Are we getting an ending here? No. We're not teaming up with Yugamu. Give me an ending.
No. Get out of here, Yugamu. We don't care about you. Ugh. We don't want your kind here. Filthy assassins. Go join Ato.
Sorry, I can't team up with you. I was convinced Yugamu had to be plotting something given that he went out of his way to approach me after I'd been ostracized. I can't even pause? Oh, or could we still in the battle? No, we're out of the battle. The things he usually talked about already made me uneasy. He probably just wanted to torment me for his own amusement. Oh, for the love of murder. You're a cautious one, aren't you, Takumi? Putting me down is as good as having a death wish, you know, unless you have someone else in mind. No, I'm not going to team up with anyone. I'll survive by myself. So stop following me. With that, I ran away. Huff, huff, huff. I ran and ran until I was nearly out of breath, trying to get away from Yugamu as quickly as I could. The thought that he might be trying to kill me struck fear into my heart. But no matter how far I ran, I didn't feel safe. After all, I was up against a professional assassin. I continued to run around with headless abandon. Where am I? You're fucking stupid. I realized I ended up in a place I'd never seen before. Where is this? Which direction is the school? I started looking around at my surroundings. And we're dead. All of a sudden, a huge swarm of school invaders popped out from the shadows. Of all the time to show up. Ugh. I spun around and began to flee. Well, despite my best efforts, I was unable to shake off the pursuing invaders. They kept coming after me relentlessly, trying to intimidate me with their weird cries the whole time. I'd been running for what felt like hours, but they were still hot on my trail. In fact, there were now even more invaders than before, and then it finally happened. The invaders managed to completely surround me. I saw no way out. The only thing I can do now is fight, but I can't possibly beat this many invaders by myself.
Somebody help me!
Of course, it was pointless to call for help.
Yugamu! Are you out there somewhere?
He couldn't come help me now. Not after I slapped away his offer to work together so thoughtlessly. Sorry, I can't team up with you. Thanks for the flashback that happened literally a minute ago. Why did I turn down his offer to help? Oh right, because I'd gotten so paranoid. I lost my mind after falling out of favor with everyone else, and took that frustration on Yugamu. But all he really wanted was to save my life. It was too late for regrets. I was truly alone now. The invaders were getting more and more excited, like animals licking their lips for a big meal. They found me isolated from the others, and now they couldn't wait to start tearing me apart. Slowly and steadily, they inched closer, and the closer they got, the stronger the smell of death became. My breathing quickened. My body was trembling. I instinctively understood that this was the end. As I looked death in the face, I finally understood how powerless someone who was completely isolated could be. Somebody who had lost the trust of others, who had lost the ability to trust others. Dead. Somebody like that was already as good as dead. That's like the first time they've ever made the regular invaders like try to be actually scary. Killing game route, as good as dead. Yep, there we go. That was one ending. 87 endings now, right? Or we're at 82. Anyways, let's take a little break right now. Let's take like a 5-minute break. Just that's scary more interesting. It's like the first time they tried to make him like actually feel like a threat in a long time. Anyways, let's take a little break. I'm gonna make some tea and refill my water and stuff. So get up and stretching, everyone. Been like almost 2 hours, so thankfully I have a tea now with some honey just to help soothe out the throat from drying out too much during during the read through. I was feeling it a bit. I was like, damn, I didn't make my tea before this. Like the honey tea, that shit goes so hard. That shit goes so hard for helping out your throat during this shit. I need to do like vocal exercises like the day before I do shit. So I need to do vocal exercises just in general. If I'm gonna be a read-through streamer and play hour-long VNs, like gigantically long VNs, you know, that's how it's gonna be. Should I stream House of Fata Morgana? Should I stream my playthrough of that? To tie myself up for another 20 million year VN. Alright, let's team up with you, Gamu. Well, you stuck with me for a... Oh shit, wait, I just realized I forgot to do my Uma dailies today. Shit, I forgot to do my Uma dailies today. Oh my god, shit, that's 5 borrows down the drain. I need to at least log in and do... so I don't fucking jump to the top of people's like failure or of people's following lists and I get removed. I need these alarm clocks. Man. Alright. Now let's do a team trial really quick. Get that over with. I shook Gamu's hand. Should I do it at the same I gotta start a career. I'll start a career and then we're done. Okay, wait, I have to do the fucking club shoes first. Club shoes. Only 2 people have their shoes up right now, dude. Ah, that's so annoying. Alright, put my shoes up. Alright, now I start a career. Let's do a Dober parent career. Dober parent. Boom boom. Go to my parent deck. And then find my Uma stand card. There we go. Alright, Uma setting is here. I shook Gamu's hand. You know what I want to do going forward? I need to integrate this. I want to do a segment of the stream either at the beginning of the stream or like in like the middle point of the stream maybe, where I just do like daily games, you know, like Northern Lion and people. I just do like a slew of daily games, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of them, and we just try them. And you know, I know Scrandle is like the big one. Scrandle is really cool, really fun. It's the higher or lower of people's food images, basically. The dull games, the dulls, play all the different dulls. I want to incorporate that into the stream timings, or at some point. So that's definitely, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that and when I should do that. All right, I shook Yugamu's hand. Whether he could be trusted was beside the point. The thing with the dulls is that because I run my stream as like an upload, I upload them straight to the like YouTube and shit. I kind of like treat them as like scheduled programming. Like the stream is focused on Uma Musume, so the entire stream is Uma Musume. Or like my stream is 100 line, so all of it's 100 lines. Like having like the dull section and stuff like that is a bit of work if I want to like edit that out, or like kind of goes against that. Whether he could be trusted was beside the point. I simply couldn't carry on like this all by myself for much longer. For now, I would team up with Yugamu. I'm glad to see our hearts are in tune with each other, partner. Want to try for the best couple award while we're at it? Don't think they're gonna giving out awards here. Also, you and I are not a couple. While Yugamu and I were trading quips, we heard it. Oh, what the? There's an ear-splitting sound and the earth shook, but it wasn't an earthquake. It felt more like I sensed a torrential gush of overwhelming energy. Someone with incredible power is present nearby, Commander. Yeah. Tell me commanders are joining the hunt. That would be bad news. Just 2 of us wouldn't be able to deal with a commander. A little bit of reconnaissance would go a long way right now. Tiptoe after me as quietly as you can manage, Takumi. Right. We cautiously made our way toward the source of the sound, hiding behind pieces of rubble along the way, and then...
Hey! You saw that, Mistress Hiriko? My 18th invader kill! How have you been treating them?
With the bloodiest brand of carnage only I can dish out. What else? Now save your breath for tearing them from limb to limb. Let those entrails
at least they can bond over killing things.
Let the bloodworks explode far and wide.
Oh, my Mistress Hiriko! Nobody goes wild as beautifully as you! Your rampaging form electrifies me! You're everything I long to become!
Yeah!
Those 2 are enjoying this way too much. They aren't hunting anymore, they're just straight up massacring every invader they see. It kills me to say this, but I'm afraid we must cede the best couple award to them. Something feels off, though. Hiriko's always been strong, but when did Darumi get so powerful? He hadn't joined any defensive battles before this and should be woefully unfamiliar with combat. The euphoria, finally being able to take part in the killing game, has likely unlocked the latent potential in her hemoanima, making it bloom. That's an unconventional way to unlock latent potential. Why the gripe? Potential is logic defying by definition. Also, we should totally call it a day and head back now. They've likely already murdered all the invaders in this area anyway. Yeah, we've earned enough points today. Let's go back and rest up for tomorrow. That's just some bullshit. We made our way back and decided to drop by the leisure lounge before entering our rooms. Hiriko, Darumi, Takumi, Yugamu, Moko, Takemaru, Kyoshika, Nozomi, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, Shoma.
Unsurprisingly, those 2 are in the top spots. I expect they'll be staying ahead of the pack for a long time to come.
I'm in 3rd place? Honestly, I thought I'd be much lower than that. Well, I did take out quite a number of invaders today.
And I'm in 4th. If we keep this up, we won't fall to the bottom of the rankings in the first round, at least.
Oh, Shoma's dead. Shoma's not gonna rise a rank. Rip Shoma. The first round of this game will last until day 35. Whoever finishes last in each round will be executed. And I decided I wouldn't keep tabs on where the others were placed. Ensuring my own survival was more important, and besides...
You're cursed! Do us all a favor and get out of here!
You're more than cursed. You're the Grim Reaper.
The blood of Lady Kurata is on your hands!
Sheesh, this whole slew of messed up shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out here. I shouldn't be letting the people ostracizing me live rent-free in my head anyway. Dude, what a day. The constant fighting and stress of possible death had strained my mind and body to their limits. I wanted to rest early to recover from the fatigue, but...
Hey!
Care to explain what you're doing in my room? It's just something buddies do, right? And that's what we are. Buddies, partners, bosom chums. And it goes without saying, we need to be joined at the hip. Join your own hips and get out of here. Come on, bud, humor me. Pretend we're brainstorming strategies for the rest of the hunt. How about that? This game's more of a marathon than a sprint, so we gotta come up with a long-term plan. Takumi's door is the most worthless thing in the game. It crumbles under everything. Playing it by ear the whole time is bound to lead us to a quick and easy death. Makes a very good point. Can't you at least make it clear whether you want to be disgusting or discreet? Hey, who would I be if I didn't dabble in a little bit of both? Call me a double dipper if that's what turns you on.
Hey!
In your dreams. After that, we spent several hours discussing strategies for surviving the killing games in the days to come. They already had their first date. Let's go. Can't believe this is our gay route. Bedtime already. Time flies when you're having so much fun. If you don't mind, Takumi, we can continue the rest of this conversation in bed. Of course I mind. It's about time you went back to your own room. Oh, Takumi, throwing me out after our exciting intercourse without any pillow talk at all? How cold is your heart?
Hey!
Stone cold. Out. Now. After chasing Yagami out of my room, I crawled into bed and closed my eyes. I had to grab every second of sleep I could to let my tired body recover, but... Give her back. Give Lady Kurata back to me. Yeah, whatever. You're still off, Ato. I'll not be teaming up with you for this game. Erg. Their words from this morning reverberated around my mind, preventing me from slipping into a restful slumber. How did it turn out like this? I came in time to lead everyone for the brighter future. So why am I being so despised? What I wouldn't give to return those happy days. Let today's hunt begin. I trust you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, ready when you are. On day 12 of the invader hunt, we went out to explore the city again, to earn points by hunting down any invaders we can find. Found some right off the bat. Check out the swarm of invaders at 2 o'clock. Don't make me fight. I turned into a direction Yagami mentioned and found the invaders lurking behind a ruined building like he said. I don't think they've noticed us yet. Let's get closer and catch them by surprise. Put on your pussy boots and slink behind me, Takumi. Sure. Yagami clearly adapted well to the rhythm of the game. He knew how to take out quick and decisive action to earn points for our continued survival. I, on the other hand, my feelings had to catch up with the strange situation of me participating in a killing game with him as my teammate. What was I doing? Why did Yagami propose a partnership in the first place? Is my life even worth living if I had to kick someone else down to do it? There's so many things on my mind, but... Come on, Takumi. Time to sound the death knell for them. I didn't have the luxury of time to think them through. Fighting to survive was the only thing I could afford to do now. Oh, no! 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 Let me skip. Annihilate all enemies. Fuck. No, this route sucks.
Let's do this.
This route sucks a lot.
Time to use it. Here we go. Say when. Take that! Go. Ready when you are. Yeah! All right, good to go. This should do it. My turn.
Okay. Boom.
Take that! Here we go. Time to use it. Let's do this. Let's go. Yeah! Let's do this.
Boom.
All right, my turn. Good to go.
Alright, spring trap.
Ready when you are.
Take this!
Here we go.
One last strike!
Yeah, it makes sense for there to be many unique combats. It just sucks that after doing so much of the game, I have to play the game again, and it's all just boring. Can we get them all? It's all just boring monotony. It's too early to be celebrating. More enemies are waiting in the wings. The video's approaching at 3 o'clock. Fuck you, game. Oh, they just keep coming. I'm prepared for the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between.
Ready when you are. This should do it. Let's do this. Ready when you are. Not bad. Say
Like,
when.
I can understand the vision. I just think the vision is garbage.
Ready when you are.
I think the vision sucks.
Let's go. Here. Ready when you are. There. I've got this. That's it. Say when. Yeah. Good to go. I've got this. Time to use it. My turn. Here. All right. I've got this. Here we go.
Again.
Gotta push it.
Boom.
Ready when you are. Yeah. I've got this.
And then.
Ready when you are.
Nope.
I've got
Move
this.
again.
Not bad.
I didn't
Let's
need
go.
to move again.
There.
And then we
Good
can
to go.
air blade.
Take that.
All right. We're done. Thank goodness. We're done. Whew. Save me. Fighting outside is tiring. My body resists me whenever I think about how death is permanent out here. You need to relax, Takumi. At this rate, you'll kill yourself first before the enemy has a chance. I don't get it. How are you so calm? You're not even perspiring. I wouldn't be so much of a professional assassin if I let every other spot of good murdering get me down now, would I? Hey, what's your secret? How do I kill the enemies efficiently while conserving as much stamina as possible? The secret is your heart, that is to say, your frame of mind. Get it in your head that the act of killing is nothing special at all. Nothing more than mundane work. Mundane work? Like hitting a nail with a hammer. Like turning a screw with a screwdriver. Just dull, repetitive work to be repeated without much thought or physical strength. So basically, I just psych myself into believing it's nothing. Does that really work? Anything more concrete? And that's how I'm feeling when I'm doing these fights now. So anything more concrete, like a better way to move my body or something? Your body's movements are virtually perfect, Takumi. There's nothing to critique. So what's left is your mentality, right? Just give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. Pretend the act of killing the most killing's the most boring job in the world. Just dull, repetitive work. This feels like the opposite though of Yugamu though. He loves killing and hates that when it's work or mundane or without any heart behind it or love. You know, he hates that. This feels a little out of character. Despite my misgivings, I decided to try out Yugamu's suggestion, but I guess he knows that and he hates that, but he's just doing it anyways because of the necessity of it. I crept up to an invader that happened to be meandering about nearby and launched a surprise attack. While entertaining the fear that threatened to well up from within, I quietly lifted up my sword and brought it down nonchalantly. This was just work, something that had to be done. No need to think much about it. I went after the next enemy as I repeated those thoughts to myself. Oh, hi, Tim. How's it going, bro? Yo, how's the wife doing? Detached. Oh, Tim. It's just work. Oh my god, what did they do to them? Oh my, what happened? Oh. It's just work. Incredible performance, Takumi. It's like you've become another person. Yes, you have an aptitude for killing. I sensed it the moment I laid eyes on you. An aptitude for killing me? Me? I think you need to get your eyes checked. It might sound strange coming from me, but I wasn't good at such things at all. Shut off. It's hot now. I tended to miss the obvious, and my reflexes were average at best. I don't have an aptitude for anything. Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life. Later in life? You'll understand one day. Where's the funny lines? We don't need them. No, dude. No, we're not like this. We don't need that anymore, please. I wasn't happy to be left hanging like that, but I knew he would be just be evasive if I tried to press the matter, so I didn't. Anyway, we should focus on the hunt for now. Now that I seem to be getting my mind under control, I want to get used to the hunting at one go as well. Let's go look for the next group of enemies. I feel like I can take down another 15 before calling it a day. Yeah, I think we should call it a day now. We've earned enough points. But I was just getting the hang of it. And that's when it gets dangerous. Everything in moderation, including assassinations. Besides, we keep on hunting or run into them sooner or later. Are you okay with that? Them? They said they're wondering who Yagami could be talking about. Over here. This will be our starting point for the hunt today. Don't fall behind, you losers. I heard a familiar voice coming from somewhere nearby. I quietly made my way towards the voice and peered out from behind some rubble. I feel like I'm starting to use my Hemo Anima better in it. Not even a commander can stop me now, I think. Confidence is the name of the game, sister dearest. You and I both know nothing that can stand in the way of our newly awakened powers and strengthened bonds. Don't start getting carried away, you two. Thinking you're invincible because you learned a thing or two is the best way to die on the battlefield. You little chicks can just stay beneath my big, strong pinions for now. I ain't gonna let any of you die on my watch. I'm gonna protect y'all with my life. In the name of Takemaru Yakushiji. They're hunting here too? Takemaru, Ima, and Kako weren't the only ones. I could see Tsubasa, Nozomi, and the others in the distance as well. Why does fighting invaders outside the academy seem so much more graphic? It's like I'm really killing something alive and all that blood. So much blood. I feel the invader I just took down still lingers on my hands. Hurt. Tsubasa, are you okay? I can give you a back rub if it makes you feel better. Perk, I think a big one's coming. Why didn't I bring any barf bags with me? Lady Tsubasa is about to start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. Is there anything we can give her to in a place of a barf bag? Alas, necessity knows no decorum. Tsubasa, heave into my sheath bag if you must. Are you sure, Kyoshika? Isn't that the Holy Jumanji Sword's pajamas? The Holy Jumanji Sword is a party animal with a soft spot for the ladies. She'll understand. Now come, Tsubasa, let it all out and hold nothing back. Perk, I'll be fine. I push everything down with sheer willpower. Phew, the wailing stopped. Sorry, guys. I haven't been feeling well since this morning. You don't have to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourselves. We're not supposed to mention. We're not supposed to mention that, Tsubasa. Looking out for another's what teammates do. No wrestler worth their salt abandons their tag partners to get ahead in the match. My loyalty above self. None shall be left behind. It is the way of the warrior. Takemaru was desperately trying to protect Ima and Kako, who weren't used to fighting. Nozomi and the others refused to abandon Tsubasa, even though she was holding them back. They were watching out for each other like true friends. I used to enjoy that sort of relationship with them too. I can feel my strength rapidly leaving my body. That's right, I've been alienated. What I just saw only served to cement that fact. All those kind and comforting words would never be for me. Look like you're in a lot more pain now than when you were fighting the enemies. That confirms it. Your fatal flaw is that fragile mind of yours. I left the place quietly and made my way back to school, taking care not to be seen by the others. Taking back with me nothing but an armful of distressing thoughts and feelings. I got back to my room earlier than usual, but wasn't in the mood to do anything, except lie upright on bed and stare long and hard at the ceiling. I suddenly realized it was already night. I knew I should be resting, but bad memories kept surfacing in my mind and pulling me back to wakefulness. Yeah, we've seen those. Yada yada. Yup. Like I'm being punished just for being alive. The pain of being despised was more excruciating than anything the killing game or defensive battles could inflict upon me. In the first 100 days, it wasn't a happy ending by any means, but at least everyone was my friend. We had a barbecue. We set up festival booths. We got testy with each other sometimes, but we always made up in the end. Our bonds became unbreakable. How do I repair our friendship? How? I was agonizing over this matter. Is that Yugamu? Maybe he wanted to discuss our strategy for tomorrow's hunt. Although I honestly wasn't in the mood to talk, it wasn't like I could simply drive away my only friend I had right now. I got up slowly and ambled to the door. When I opened it, I saw... Why don't you just walk in, Hiroko? Everyone else does. Hiroko? Good. I was just about to kick the door down. It doesn't take much work. You could just walked in. What are you doing here? Or rather, are you sure you want to be seen here? I'm jinxed. Nothing good will come out of any association with me.
Oh.
Well, aren't you wallowing in self-pity today? Finally lost your mind after falling out of favor with everyone else? Including you, right? You think so? Yeah, I do. You didn't want to join up with a team like me. You didn't want to team up with me like all the others. I went through hell and back after you left me in the lurch. Those invaders chased after me and surrounded me. I had no way out. They almost killed me. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't turned me down. It wasn't Hiroko's fault that I'd almost been killed. I knew it in my head, but my heart refused to stop those angry words from spilling out of my mouth. Hiroko said nothing in response to my irrational accusation at first. You're right, I could have handled that better yesterday. You were already crushed by everyone's unkind words and deeds. I should have been more considerate. So here's a token of reconciliation from me to you. Oh, we got a gift! Oh, thank you, Hiroko. You're the best. She took out a box she had been holding under her arm and handed it to me. Token of reconciliation? Open it. I think you'll like what you see. I took the box and gingerly lifted the cover. Inside was... a bee! Oh, this is the best birthday present you could have given me. Thank you, babe. What? It was the dead body of a gigantic bee. Is this some sort of sick joke? No, wait, this bee. Isn't this one of the sponsors' bees? You killed it? I did. I took advantage of the chaos after Kurata was killed to secure one. As a research sample. What sort of research? You can't be this stupid. Research that will help us kill the sponsor and put an end to this travesty of a game. I was dumbfounded by how nonchalantly Hiroko talked about killing the sponsor. The sponsor's invincible. We can't kill them the way we are right now. We can't, as long as we find a way to deal with the two weapons they use. Two weapons? The bee is the first. Okay, so she hasn't remembered the suits in this timeline, apparently. Alright, okay game, fine. The other is that suit they're wearing. That spacesuit thing. Yes, I believe that suit is the source of their invincible power. Does she not remember, or is she bullshitting and trying not to like let know that she knows what the suit actually does? She was right. We attacked the fellow with all of our might, but didn't manage to even scratch the suit. The outfit clearly has some special powers attached to it. How confident of you are finding something? My research on this suit is already in progress, and I expect to discover its weakness in the very near future. Hiroko's dead. Really? However, I'm too deeply involved in researching the suit to spare time for anything else. I've not done anything about that bee or the identity of the sponsor yet. And you're bringing me on board to deal with the lack of manpower. Something like that. So are you willing to join with me in my quest to bring down the sponsor? If that were truly possible, I'd be more than happy to give her as much help as she needed. But there were some things that were bothering me. If you wanted my help, then why did you turn me down yesterday when I asked you to team up? Then you wouldn't had to come over again today to do this. Where are your brains? Try to remember what my exact words were. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Surely you understood the implication that I would be teaming up with you outside of the game instead. Oh, sorry. I guess I couldn't see past that big bush you were beating around. You've been nothing but dismissive of me so far. When I was alienated, you didn't try to take my side. Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. Yes, I do think I could have handled that better, but can you blame me? I was still trying to figure out if I could trust the person you are right now. Oh, fuck. Double click. The person I am right now? It sounded like there was like a deeper meaning to her statement, but I decided this wasn't the timer. Did the Gi just leave us? Did the Gi just fuck off in this route? What happened? Wait, that line just like made me realize, like, wait, what happened to Gi Takumi? What is Gi Takumi doing? She's like, can I trust Gi Takumi right now? And I think she decided she can. So what the fuck happened to the Gi in my head? The Takumi Sumino that I know is essentially a good person. He cherishes his friends and has a strong sense of justice and possesses good leadership qualities. Someone worthy of my trust. However, you killed Eito on the night of day 2. A would-be traitor who had yet to do anything out of line. That created some doubts in me. I have to wonder if the Takumi I'm seeing right now is the Takumi I know. That is why I've been assessing you from a slight distance. To see whether the person you are right now can be trusted. I was starting to make sense now. Like, why did she wanted to come with me to Second Last Defense Academy when I went there? She wanted to use the opportunity to ascertain my humanity. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. We couldn't find a definitive answer. I couldn't find a definitive answer to my question until that day, but the game sponsor appeared and fatally wounded Kurata. You were the first to attack that unknown enemy in order to save her, with no care about what might happen to yourself. You were like a ray of light back then, and that was when I was convinced.
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, but the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
My tears threatened to spill over despite myself. This is nice. What happened to Gi Takumi though? I'm very curious. What the hell happened to Gi Takumi? My tears threatened to spill over despite myself. To think there was someone who still had so much faith in me after being called the Grim Reaper by everyone else. This Hiroko. Yeah, I like how she just doesn't remember what the suits are, but she's remembered Takumi's from the other timelines, which Takumi has not picked up on, that she was saying the Takumi I know. Like, how do you know me? We barely talked. You've never met me, really. The Takumi I know and shit like this. Takumi has not picked up on that at all, but she knows about the Gi. She knows about her other timelines Takumi. Probably the one that she fell in love with too. She might be the one, like, this might be another timeline where like she's remembered her feelings that she had for one of the Takumi timelines. But yeah, I don't know. What happened to Gi Kumi? What happened to Gi Kumi, bro? I don't know. There, I said it. Are you now willing to work with me to bring down the sponsor? I'm not taking no for an answer. I wasn't as cold-hearted as to say no to someone who had just bared so much of their heart to me. However, you know I want nothing more to do that. But I'm already in a team with Yugamu. What should we do about him? He's welcome to join us. His knowledge in biology will be very helpful in analyzing the body of that bee. He may not want to go against the sponsor, though. When it comes to killing someone, he tends to err on the side of discretion and deliberation. That's where your leadership abilities come into play. Leader, what? You've just been appointed as the leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. The ASA, for short. For short. I messed up the line trying to sound like a AAA game. Hang on a minute. Shouldn't the one who suggested the partnership in the first place be responsible for taking the lead in? Focus, T. You know I'm not the leader type. Barking orders is not my kind of thing. Excuse me? You expect me to believe you after all that tyranny you displayed in the previous 100 days? I'll leave the convincing to you, leader. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance will turn the situation around. You know, collect enough Hemo Anima and I might just have a reward for you. Deleting the invincible sponsor of this game. It sounded impossible, but being told we could do this by Hiroko of all people, somehow it felt like we really could. Maybe we would have a better opinion of me. Maybe others would have a better opinion of me if I played a part in taking on the sponsor. Maybe we could become friends again. I fell asleep clinging to that small ray of hope that had lined up in my heart. Save my progress. It's been 2 days! Oh my god, it's been a very long 2 days. It's been 2 hours for 2 days. An alliance? Sure, sign me up. Yugamu agreed to join the Anti-Sponsor Alliance so readily I almost felt disappointed. That's it? You're not going to think about it a little more? We're going up against someone virtually invincible, you know? It's a risky gamble that may very well end in our own deaths. The same amount of risk we're facing as if we continue playing this game, right? We may not end up in the last place during the first round, but what about the second? What about the third, the fourth, and so on? We'd be completely worn out by then. Would we be able to drive away any commanders who chose to launch an attack during that time? Either way, our strength will slowly be sapped away. Exactly, none of the others have noticed yet, but we're standing at the crossroads of destiny right now. Either we break free of the situation, either by defeating the sponsor, or get slowly tortured to death as the game drags on. You can imagine how grateful I am to Hideko for taking the lead and revolting against the status quo. The thing is, his expression darkened. I have one major cause of concern with this alliance. What's that? Hideko's current teammate, Dotami. She's made no secret of how much she loves killing games. Hard to believe she'd be sympathetic to our quest to put an end to this game, you know what I mean? I'm sure Hideko will find a clever way to hide it from her or something. She said as much last night. But what does Dotami think about this plan? Killing the sponsor to end the game? She may get mad because she loves her killing game so much. I'm keeping it a secret from her. She's merely my in-game partner, that's all. I was never going to let her join the anti-sponsor alliance. Poor Dotami. No faith in her. Incomprehensible. Why even bother teaming up with her in the first place? I'm pretty sure she has her reasons that she won't reveal even if we press. Yes. Femme fatale, thy name is Hideko. Not that I approve of keeping allies secrets from each other. Allies keeping secrets from each other. You speak for yourself. Point taken. We'll put Dotami in the back burner for now. So, what exactly are we expected to do? Good question. Our top priority is to earn as many points as possible. The plan immediately falls apart if anyone in this alliance gets executed in the first round. Stay in a rank that safeguards you from that outcome. Understood. Safety first. Basically, focus on the hunt in the morning and anti-sponsor alliance activities in the afternoon. Your role in the alliance is... I want the anatomy and abilities of this bee to be thoroughly analyzed. This will be primarily be Yugamu's job, since he's so good at dissection. Good? You mean fabulous? I'm dying to get my hands on those bee remains already. By the way, what's your role? Takumi, I want you to investigate the identity of the sponsor. Focus on whether they're an invader or not. How exactly am I supposed to do that? Look up books in the library or something? Horses for courses and all that jazz, right? Best person to ask about invaders would be an invader herself. So Ava then. So we still haven't given her fucking key, by the way, or her mask, by the way, in this route. Oh my, and then Takumi's gonna be a fucking dumbass about it again. Yeah, Hideko passed me the key to the cage in the courtyard and said she'll leave the interrogation to me. You think she'll be cooperative? She's a former commander who we captured and imprisoned. I doubt she'll betray her companion so easily. I know. Let me tag along. I'm quite the killer torturer if I do say so myself, slurp. No, you stay far away from her and wipe that drool off your face. It wasn't easy for me to build some semblance of a friendly relationship with Ava, and I wasn't about to let this lunatic flush that down the proverbial toilet. Acknowledged. I'll follow Hiroko's general directions as instructed. That means going out there to earn some invader points, right? Now? You ready, Takumi? Yeah, ready when you are. We took our weapons and went around attacking the invaders, loitering in their ruins. Oh my god, I'm fucking stumbling on words now. I applied Yugamu's advice from yesterday about treating the killings as mundane work. Lifting up the sword quietly. Yo, Jim, how is it? Oh! And bringing it down nonchalantly. It's just work, I kept repeating to myself in my head. Yo, dude, how's the baby shower going? Yo, my wife's pregnant. Oh! It's just work. Detach yourself. Oh! It's just work. We're killing everyone. We're genociding their entire species. No, that sponsor isn't one of us. When I asked Ava about the sponsor's identity, she flatly rejected the possibility of them being an invader. Absolutely impossible. I can stake my life on it. You must have solid proof to be so sure. The proof is in the strangeness of their abilities. If they were truly one of our ilk, they wouldn't be using blood-sucking bees to fight. What do you mean? Bees are taboo in your religion or something? Not the bee, the blood-sucking. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments. Divine blood, in the cryptoglobin running in our veins. Absorbing cryptoglobin was prohibited. That reminded me of something similar I'd heard during my previous 100 days. Hemoanima or cryptoglobin, was it? Absorbing cryptoglobin is a taboo of the highest order. That's bad. Remember me, Takumi? When I was a brain inside Sire? Crazy. You called me Sireima. Which proved the sponsor of this game couldn't have been an invader since they absorbed Kurata's cryptoglobin. First of all, if the hosts were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down their own kind?
Huh?
Yeah, good point. It didn't make sense for an invader to urge the enemy to hunt down other invaders. However, this did complicate matters. If the sponsor was neither the Special Defense Unit nor School Invader, did that mean they were an unknown third party? By the way, Takumi, if you don't mind me asking, Ava suddenly changed the subject. Remember that favor I asked for the other day? Did you bring it for me? Bring what? Oh my god, Takumi, you fucking dumbass. You know, my mask, you promised you return it to me. Right, she did ask about her mask a while back. Yeah, please return my mask. Yep. Alright, come on. The mask is really important to her, as much as I'd like to give it back to her right now. I'm sorry, Ava, I'm going to go back on that promise. You have to bury your face for a little while longer. Why? Why are you being so mean to me? She grabbed hold of the cage, barred as she protested, tears welling up in her eyes. Exposing her plain face is as embarrassing as walking around outside without clothing. You enjoy humiliating me so much? This is prisoner abuse. Wait, calm down. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the timing is not right. Takumi, just go fucking get the fucking... Just get it and hand it to her. It's not that hard. What do you mean the timing's not right? You just get the mask and give it. The mask is a symbol of your identity as commander, right? Wearing it will make everyone realize that you're also a target of the invader hunt. As a commander, Ava was most likely one of the targets of this game. Her death would likely result in a lot of points. If anyone realized that, she was bound to be murdered sooner or later. Hey! I can't give you back your mask in order to keep you safe, that's all. I can protect myself. I'm not known as a hero among my people for nothing. But you can't use any of your powers when you're inside this prison. You'd be like a sitting duck. Okay, Takumi came up with decent bullshit actually off the top of his head for why he hasn't given her fucking mask back. But look, you have to just accept it. I'm not about to sit around and watch you get killed. You're not getting your mask back no matter what. Ugh. Ava looked entirely unconvinced, and it seems like she was about to protest again, but this is awful. She sighed deeply in what sounded like resignation to me. Hey, cheer up. Once the game is over, you can have your mask back, okay? A maskless life isn't that bad once in a while. See? No risk of heat damage to your face. Ha ha ha. Ooh, that's not a pretty face. I'm very sorry. She ignored my encouragement and apologies in favor of glaring at me through half-lidded eyes.
You're so useless. Can't even fetch a simple mask for me?
Yup, I fucking drank too fast and I spilled my tea. Oh my goodness. Even Ava fucking knows.
You're so useless. Can't even fetch a simple mask for me?
Huh? I thought I'd been imagining things. Did she just whimper something really out of character for her? Ava, sorry, can you repeat that again? Did I hear you calling me useless? You have a problem with me speaking the truth now? I can go on, you know.
Takumi's a gibbering idiot! The enemy of all maidenkind! Downright pervert! I'll sue you for prisoner abuse one day.
Okay, the lines got a bit too anime. Ava had done a complete about face. What could have transformed that sweet docile lady from just now into a sharp-tongued witch? I'm guessing these are your true colors, huh? Yes, I'm done playing nice. I know I won't be getting anything out of you. This is the pits of the pits. For all that hard work, I didn't even get to see a glimpse of my mask. Why don't you just give it back already? The full sob. The shock of not being able to get her mask back made Ava burst into tears. She had been putting on an act all this time. I was astonished by the fact and annoyed by her hurtful accusations, but... What am I supposed to do now? I couldn't muster up the anger to chide her as she wept sadly. She was likely mentally strained from the stress of being held in the middle of the enemy stronghold. No wonder everyone hates me. Dumb, you fucker! You fucker! Oh my god, I want to put a fucking bullet in his head. I quietly left the courtyard so as to not agitate Ava any further in Minecraft. And after that, I returned to my room and organized the information I got out of Ava in a notebook. And then, once night fell... Bedtime announcement played. By rights, we should all be turning off the lights and jumping into bed right now, but... The alliance meeting shall now begin. We'll take turns to share our findings on the day with each other. It had been decided that the anti-sponsor alliance would be holding nightly meetings in my room to exchange the information starting from tonight. You start first, Takumi. Or anything about the identity of the sponsor? Yes, according to what Ava told me. I share the results of my investigation with everyone. about how the bee could not have been a weapon of an invader. That blood-sucking was taboo to the invaders, so the sponsor couldn't have been one since they sucked Kurata's blood. In conclusion, it's quite likely the sponsor is an unknown third party unrelated to us or the school invaders. That's all from me. We're already having enough troubles with invaders, and now there's a third party. This is highly displeasing. Be that as it may, I must commend you all for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? I'll work on it if I feel like it. So that's a no. Allow me to go next. After dismembering the dead bee and investigating his anatomy, I made several discoveries. First of all, the bee was modeled after a type of parasitic wasp. A horrible species that parasitizes the body of butterfly larvae and feed off their innards. Basically, that bee was simply a scaled-up version of a parasitic wasp. That was just one major difference between this bee and an actual parasitic wasp. Bees and hornets usually use their stingers to inject poison into an enemy's body. This giant bee, however, uses it to suck stuff out, like a blood collecting device of sorts. It works like a mosquito stinger. We also saw the bee used it to suck the blood out of Kurata. Yes, and she was drained in a few seconds, a testament to the strength of its suction. But it does bring up another question. Body of the bee has nowhere to store the blood it sucks. So where does Kurata's blood disappear? What do you mean it has nowhere to store it? It just goes to the it gets teleported? Maybe it was warped to another place instantly? How? It's like that's likely what's happening. How? Maybe it's designed to transfer all the nutrients it sucks up into the sponsor's stomach. In other words, the sponsor's using the bees to consume cryptoglow. How does that work? Just a hypothesis. If that turned out to be true, I mean the sponsors observed Kurata's blood. Ugh. The thought of my friend's blood being used as food sparked an intense rage within me. That's all we've got. Let's hear what Hideko has to say now. Any progress on that suit the sponsor's wearing? Yes, I ventured to say that there have been some major progress, much more than I initially expected. I may be able to get my hands on a spare suit worn by the sponsor in the very near future. There's a spare suit? Yes, and I've almost pinpointed its location. All that's left is to refine the coordinates. Okay, so he's trying to go to the lab. Hideko's previously said the sponsor's invincibility came from that suit. If we could secure something similar, wouldn't that make us invincible as well? Where is the spare? We can look for it together. No, that won't work. I'll search for it myself. God damn it, Hideko and your fucking secrets. Why? 3 sets of eyes are faster than 1, right? Because I'm the only one who can find that place. Something terrible beyond all imagination may happen if someone other than me discovered it. Yup, the lab. Don't even try, understand? And she's gonna die before she tells us to it. I can already tell. Her assertive tone made it clear that there'd be no further discussion on the matter. Something that could cause the unusually placid Hideko to get so worked up had to be extraordinary. Okay, I'll respect your wishes, even if I don't understand them. It's for the best. Moving on, what's the plan for tomorrow and beyond? I need you two to continue your research. We're having a dire lack of good information right now. Don't forget to keep earning points in the game as well. Stay in 6th place or higher. Also, avoid situations that may end up with you dying to mere minions as well. We're going with safety first. If you accidentally die, I'll bring you back to life and kill you myself, Takumi. Why only me? Because if anyone will screw up, it's you. I'll be fine. Yagami's with me, and I'm not that bad of a fighter myself. You should be watching out for yourself. You were the first one to die last time. Please, are you talking to me? I'm much stronger than the Hideko you knew. Dotami and I can take out a commander or 2 by ourselves. Dotami, huh? Yagami's expression darkened at that. Hideko, I just don't get it. Why would you team up with Dotami of all people? I'll be brutally honest. The fact that you're a team doesn't sit right with me. She loves her killing games. I just can't imagine she won't at least try to sabotage our work if she ever finds out about it. Rest assured that she'll never find out. She's just my in-game partner. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm talking about the what-ifs right now. You can't guarantee that it won't happen. You really ought to dissolve your partnership with her. No, I'm not letting her out of my sight. She has an important role to play as well. Which is... I can't tell you. Why not? Shouldn't allies be sharing as much information with each other as possible? Yagami continued to question Hideko about her reason for teaming with Dotami, but she kept quiet throughout. You know what's crazy right now with this route? Is the characters are like all the characters are proactively doing something. This is like, oh wow, there's like moving parts and characters are like being smart with each other. This is it's very rare. This is very rare for this to happen. Higami continued to question Hideko about her reason for teaming with Dotami, but she kept quiet throughout. It's very rare for this to happen, where like all the characters are like kind of being intelligent. The Alliance meeting ended on a slightly sour note because of that. Like, normally it's just Takumi being an absolute dumbass the entire time. It had been 4 days since the game started, and I'd gotten used to fighting outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders, and strike them down using as little energy as possible. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. Take their lives. Detach yourself. It's just work. Nice. Seems like I'm in a pretty good form today. I doubted I would end up like last place in the first round if I doubt I'd end up in last place in the first round if I kept this up. But ensuring my survival alone wasn't enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of this anti-sponsor alliance was to put an end to this game by killing the sponsor. But what was the sponsor hoping to achieve by making us do this? I couldn't get that one thought out of my mind as I cut down one invader after another. I gotta get better at this, dude. In a way, the sponsor and C-Ray were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against invaders. Except, C-Ray never ordered us to fight outside the academy. He always insisted we fought on the academy grounds. On the other hand, the rules laid down by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. They were designed to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here so we could try killing each other? Did they not want us to? Did they not want us using the revival-matic? It's so because outside we can kill each other. Like, I'm pretty sure like it's invader hunting, and we're invaders technically. So like we're worth a lot of points. Probably we're probably worth the most points. Like you'll probably like jump to the top of rankings if you kill one of each other, even more than a commander. So what this game is designed to do is to put us outside of the revival-matic zone so that we can kill each other and steal the crypto globin and, you know, have it permanently happen. And so that there is more there's bodies for the Gi to mate into and lay their eggs. Like the zombie route, basically. They're trying to make the zombie route happen. I think that's what's going on. They did not want us using the revival-matic. Dying outside meant our dead bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective, to ensure that anyone who died would stay dead? But absorbing the crypto globin was different, no? No, because we've absorbed Ato's crypto globin and got the body back. So they can restore the body with the revival-matic, which we already did. So maybe absorb the crypto globin, restore the body to a usable state, and then put the male Gi inside of it, so we have the zombie route again, basically. That's the goal. Hey Takumi, when did your hands go on vacation? I was jolted back to reality by Yugamu's teasing. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. It's dangerous to think and kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on the hunt for now. Don't forget that Hideko warned you last night about getting killed. You're right, sorry about that. I refocused my mind on the task at hand. With my sword in hand and my mind clear, I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Yugamu and I then spent the better part of that morning killing together. We returned to the academy a little past noon and immediately made our way to the leisure lounge. Oh, we dropped. Moko and Tsubasa has gone above Yugamu. Oh, Moko has gone above us. Nozomi is still down. Takemaru, Kako, and Ima is still the last three, and Shoma's last. It looks like Shoma's doing nothing, so he's gonna die. There, we checked our latest ranks.
I'm in 4th place, and Yugamu's in 6th.
Our positions had slipped from the first day, but we're still within the top bracket. Since it was already the 4th day, it was unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom this round unless something catastrophic happened.
Shoma's currently in last place.
I told myself not to look at the other positions, but my eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of the leaderboard positions, I don't get why
Surprisingly high.
I don't get why Geeko is like suddenly decided to like, let's do this in a super roundabout and funny way. Let's have entertainment while we make the seed beds for my seed beds, basically. I don't get why Geeko's doing that at all. That's what I don't understand. Because Geeko has never been like that. Like, she literally just got fucking Danganronpa brain rot. And I was like, I'm gonna be Monokuma. Tsubasa's in surprisingly high. She was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday. don't have to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourselves. Tsubasa, you promise not to say that anymore. Looking out for one another is what teammates do. No wrestler worth their salt abandons their tag partners to get ahead in the match. She's likely benefiting from the point sharing system. What point sharing system? What, you haven't noticed? There's a way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself. Yagami took out a notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it. Let's say, for example, a 10-point enemy appears in front of you. You kill that enemy by yourself, you gain 10 whole points. But if I help you in the fight, I gain a percentage of those 10 points. Could be 50-50 or 80-20 split, depending on the situation. It all hinges on how much each person contributes to the fight. How did you figure out the different splitting, though? Simply joining the fight earns you at least 10% of the points. Tsubasa's Hemo Anima is very versatile, and I'm sure she's earning points by supporting the others. So every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together, like in sports. A strange but fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting others. Stronger players gain the support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together. We're being tested on our teamwork in a killing game? A killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules for this one clearly lent itself to fostering teamwork. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level? Or did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? Meanwhile though, somehow though, again, I don't get why Geeko's doing this, because the Gi and every other route they've been involved in were able to just sabotage the revival mag to not work outside of defensive battles. So you can just kill people on the campus and then they won't get revived. So, I don't get it. I don't get why Geeko's doing this. I returned to my room, unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bowl me over. What should I do this afternoon? I was in my room trying to figure out what to do in the time I had before the nightly meeting. My role in the anti-sponsor alliance was to find out the identity of the sponsor, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I felt like I needed a clearer direction. Like, where was I supposed to even start? I need to look up like how to read out loud without stumbling better, because I stumble so much. If only I had a hint of sorts to help me get the ball rolling. I suppose I'll just have to ask around? Asking around for information would be the best way to find clues that might shed more light on the matter. Asking around, yes, that's what I'll be doing today. Like especially the ellipses. The ellipses mess me up. But like I'm trying to read ahead to like kind of like have in my brain, like prime my brain for what words need to be said, but I still mess up. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school right now approaching them out of the blue. But I can't just hole up in my room all day without at least trying something. I steeled myself before dashing out of the room. Talk to everyone. Fun. Tsubasa. Takumi. Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her. I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that? Yeah, I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yagami and I are a team now. I'm just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. So that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, right? Huh? Why? He's not taking part in the game at all. Hakamaru's been pulling out all the stops to invite him, but he refuses to even leave his room. I see. Shoma's probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Tsubasa, do you know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity. That's the question I like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. Also, surprisingly, every day so far has felt like substantial in this route. Like, it actually matters. Like, every day has been like something has been happening and that the events kind of matter. That's pretty impressive that this is happening in this route. Info about the sponsor's identity. Oh, wow, you investigating that too? Too, as in you're also looking into this? You bet. I even tried to film a day in the life documentary of the sponsor some time ago. Day in the life?
No.
First, I made a camera with the Gift-O-Matic. Then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours.
Yeah.
That way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we'd catch it on film, right? And did you? Oh, I wish. They clinged that spacesuit like it was a championship belt itself. How is it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? What about food? Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Doesn't eat because it's eating Kako's brains. Yeah, I never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out orders to their bee underlings day in, day out. The sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep? It sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales. We're dealing with a real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a Royal Rumble if we're trying to unveil their real identity. Hey Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering information about the sponsor right now and... Sorry man, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turned to ashes. Damn, that's rough. Bad luck, huh? Just part of being the school jinx, I guess. Damn, that's cold, Takamaru. Do not speak to me as if we're friends. I will never, ever forgive you for sending Lady Kurata to her dismal death. Begone, accursed Grim Reaper, and give Lady Kurata back to me. Calm down, Kyoshika. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kyoshika is still very angry about what happened, so... I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having such vitriol spewed directly into my face was a sobering experience. Damn. Ava, I'm sorry I don't got your mask back, but I'm still gonna give you some bullshit about why I didn't get your mask. Ava was in her cell, looking as dejected as I'd left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. Fuck you, Takumi. Darumi, what's up? This is bliss! Whoa, who just shouted? It is I, Darumi, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been! Killing game? Check. Mistress Hiriko's lapdog? Check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night? Check, check, and check. Hee, I'm Mistress Hiriko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm gonna wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow releases so many endorphins into my brain. I may just pass out from sheer pleasure. Yo ho ho ho. Darumi was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. I still couldn't understand why Hiriko would team up with someone like that. Oh, we're done. Okay, cool. Okay, I collected quite a bit of information. I've learned it a lot, and I was glad I mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meeting. We didn't learn shit, except for, okay, we learned that they stay up all night and talk and then eat. For the anti-sponsor alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. It's funny how no one trusts Darumi when she's like the most straightforward one. I would say in this case, it's a bit more justified with how they don't trust her, because while she's very straightforward, I feel like in this situation, without any of her character development, she would actually try to stop people if they found out about stopping the killing game, you know? I think that's a fair judgment of her character. Granted, people don't know about her and how she cares about the others a lot and stuff like that, and how she just says bullshit. But I think in this situation, I don't think like Yugamu is is wrong for thinking that she would try to stop them. I don't think she would actually stop them in this route, because I think Hiriko is trying to like be Takumi. I think Hiriko is doing Takumi's role in the Reston route basically right now. I think she's trying to get to Darumi. But yeah, I think for now, like, Darumi is still pretty unstable. It's time for us to gather and report on the day's findings. So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep and still manages to be so powerful. They should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? This is neither the time nor place to be joking around. It's precisely the time and place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is, right, Hiriko? The sponsor person is an enigma. Staying active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment. Are we dealing with a robot? We can't rule out the possibility considering what little we know of their identity. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one. Well, aren't you something yourself? Allow me to share my additional findings on the bee's anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering the bee to its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort as well. So they are weak. They're physically weak. So like the fucking leap suits, they're physically weak. So Kurata could have just slammed her fucking hands together in like a fucking like she could have just slammed her hands together as she was being held apart, just try with all her might with her fucking strength. And if she slammed them together, they would have just broken apart and she would have fallen and like probably gotten really badly hurt, but at least she would have been revive-o-matic. So like, come on, Kurata. And then it's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. Those bees killed Kurata like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural, in other words, hemoanima. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest, hemoanima enhanced bees. The more we try to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seem to discover. But none of these prove that the sponsor themselves is impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit. Last but not least, let's hear what Hideko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about? Yes, I pinpointed the location yesterday. Oh, she's dead. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on the suit by tomorrow. She's dead. Really? I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close. She's dead. She's so dead tomorrow. An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Hideko seems confident that the odds were in our favor. Anything we can do to help you secure the spare suit? Quite a lot. I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere to the south of this campus. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all our efforts will go down the drain. Because then the sponsor would realize what we're up to. That's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep to hoodwink those roaming bees. She's gonna die because of this. With that preface, Hideko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The three of us plus Hiro plus Darumi will head south in the direction of the town. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use a sudden drop in visibility as camouflage for secretly move to the place with the spare suit without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit and rush back to the school to examine it until we can discover its weaknesses. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's shutdown time with the sponsor. Hideko's plan was simple but bold. He would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, both the invader hunt and the sponsor themselves. Will you help me, Takumi and Yugamu? An earnest plea for help from Hideko without her usual barb with a straight yes from me. I nodded vigorously. Of course, I'll help. Let's get the suit and bring down the sponsor together. I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it. What's gone into you, Yugamu? Is there something wrong with the plan? Nothing wrong with the plan, per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hideko, why are you letting Darumi join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner and not a member of the anti-sponsor alliance. She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat. That's nice, but what guarantee is there that she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing games. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger when she finds out that we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game. You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. That's my point, see? It's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed with killing games into our confidence.
Oh.
I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow to hook or by hook or by crook. I have my reasons. Oh, such as? Discussion was leading somewhere. Neither Hideko nor Yugami seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yugami's side this time, Hideko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside of the Alliance. You can't blame us for feeling hesitant. Even you think so. She averted her eyes a bit and bit on her lips. Fine, I won't ask for your help anymore. She's dead. I'll get the suit myself. She's dead. Oh, she's dead. Hold on. I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out to quickly and grabbed Hideko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand that you have secrets you can't fully share with us, and we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons. And how are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me. But I trust you too. It was Hideko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and calling me a jinx. If she needed help, I wanted to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hideko while intensely staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then... it was a sigh of resignation. The trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're spouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric. Very well, you have a full explanation on why I must bring Darumi along. Really? Yes, but not here, outside. I'll be waiting for you on the roof. Come alone. With that, she exited the room, but her wanting to meet with me alone would mean... Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now, eh? I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm for you until you return. Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed. No promises. Please, promise. I left Yugami behind in my room and went out to the roof. Huh? Hideko? I didn't see Hideko on the roof, even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. Oh, we're gonna sit out here. Oh my god, it's the other route. We're seeing this CG again. I turned toward the direction of the voice, saw Hideko seated on the ledge. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... The moon! It was the artificial satellite floating in the night sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
Her question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again. We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us.
This is
going.
She's trying to Takumi
In other
Darumi
words,
right now.
That's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Nowhere? Surely she has family who can take her in.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
She was right, I didn't understand. How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and Karuha at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
No.
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers. Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
Yep, and that's when she fucking talks about her dad and her brother beating her and shit. Yep. I had an inkling Darumi may not have come from the best of family environments, but I had no idea it was that bad. I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that sounds like my scumbag brother. Right? Just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Dad goes to see the horse races on Sunday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets. That's so sad. She wasn't kidding about that.
And when you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old, male and female. We should all suffer together. Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery. That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
When the sponsor showed up, the sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. Darmi must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on cloud 9 right now, living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve, and she intends to die in it after playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true?
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
In fact, you guys were slaughtering the school invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from the death couldn't exactly be mentally sound now, could they? ... She was right. Someone with the normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find. If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits. Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back. She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices. A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along. If I don't want to come back to a dead Darami, this whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
I was completely dumbfounded. Hideko was serious about saving everybody's lives. But then again, Hideko had always been like that, even last time. My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. She would ensure that no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me, and was now saving Darami. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiroko's determination. I had to admit it. She was a real hero here. I feel bad for Darami, but this game needs to end. The sooner, the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from the sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow. Yeah, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Yugamu to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation to him. The four of us will rampage through town together tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out a hand spontaneously and exchanged a firm and solemn handshake. The only thing going through my mind at that time was what I could do to protect Hideko's kind-hearted resolve. We would work together to defeat the sponsor. Then, let's all get to the best day 100 together. Let's go! Hideko's dead, by the way. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place on the battlefield because it was Hideko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that. Yup. I even do the big book thing here. The book thing here where it's like, we're both spoiling the plot twist.
Hideko!
Oh, fucking Adamacu's here. She was lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is the...
Squad 3 Commander!
What is the commander doing here? Why is Hideko lying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by that commander? You know, this is day 30. Yeah. Yeah, dude, this is this like the slowest the routes have ever gone? There is so much shit happening on these days. This is by far the slowest. I thought streaming for 4 hours, I thought this was an 8-hour route. Oh my god, this is like a 20-hour route. Holy shit. Oh my god, I thought this was an 8-hour route. I kept going under the assumption this was an 8-hour route, and I'd do like 2 streams of 4 hours and I'd be done, you know? But no, oh my god, this is like a 20 fucking hour route. Oh my god, this is gonna be so many weeks. I guess I'm not doing double. I wasn't doing a double stream this week, but I was thinking like, hey, maybe if we do good progress, I could do a double stream next week and just finish it off before Frosty Frostings happens in 2 weeks. But no, that's not happening. So it's probably just gonna be 1 week and then a break week. 100 line 2027. Let's go. The game that never ends. Nothing was making sense. My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early, reached the part of town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. This was to draw the flying bees' attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hideko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Yugamu and I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. I felt like the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hideko to return with a suit that would lead us to victory, but then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Darumu, who had been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. She probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hideko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Dodemi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring her in my heart to not do anything reckless that might end up making Hideko sad. I was praying hard for her safety. Just as I finally caught sight of Darumi on the other side of some rubble, the unthinkable happened. I couldn't make head nor tail of the scene no matter how long or hard I stared at it.
Why? Why? Why is this happening?
Get a hold of yourself, Takumi.
I snapped back to my senses at Yugamu's yelling. Yugamu, Hideko's down, most likely by a commander. Yugamu's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Dodemi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. Can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. I'd wager the commander attacked Dodemi first in this case, and when Hideko tried to help her, the commander attacked Dodemi as she was rampaging around. And when Hideko tried to help, she got struck down instead. What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away, that's what. The operation's failed. We can't just abandon them. There's nothing we can do to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against a commander. We needed to survive so that we can carry on Hideko's will. Yagami's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now is to avoid all of us dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hideko and Dodemi to escape and wait for another chance? Or jump in to save them without caring for their consequences? We're gonna abandon them. We gotta abandon them. I think Hirago's dead no matter what we do, but I think this is a bad end, abandoning them. Save Darumi? Do we save Darumi? No. Yagamu was right. If the anti-sponsor alliance got wiped out now, all hope would be lost. The best we could do was survive and carry on Hirago's will. Yup, this is a bad end. As I made to leave, my gaze fell on her and now on the verge of death.
I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Hiroko, but we'll definitely bring down the sponsor. I promise.
Oh, she has a suit, at least. I didn't even realize that. She has the case with the suit. Yagamu and I turned around and started running as fast as we could. I'm sorry, Hiroko. I'm sorry. I mumbled words of apology over and over again under my breath as we dashed across the town ruins. I made it back to school by the skin of our teeth. I threw myself onto the bed once I was in my room, exhausted from the non-stop fighting since morning. But my heart couldn't rest. The weight of my regret grew heavier with each passing moment. Hiroko, Darumi. I could have saved them if I stepped in. I abandoned my allies to certain death. No, I didn't. I shook my head, yelling in an attempt to reject myself for proof. By the time I'd seen them, it was already too late. My decision to flee was to avert total annihilation. I made the right choice. I didn't abandon them to die. They were already beyond saving. Is that Yagamu? He might be here to talk about what to do next. Now that Hirako's dead, we need to have a serious discussion about the future of the anti-sponsor alliance. I opened the door to let Yagamu in, but somebody else was on the other side. Darumi? Takamaru, Ima and Kako too? What do you guys want? What do we want? Quit playing dumb, you freaking scumbag! Huh? Takamaru grabbed hold of me in a raged look on his face. Is it gonna kill us? What's this about? Why are you so angry? Why wouldn't we be? Two of our friends just got killed. Two? You mean Hiroko and Darumi? We checked the rankings just now and saw they all died. They died all of a sudden. That didn't seem right, so we did some investigating of our own. And guess what? We received eyewitness reports that confirm you committed the crime, Mr. Sumino. What crime? Nozomi saw you leaving in a hurry with Hiroko and Darumi this morning. Two people who were you were hanging out with suddenly dropped dead. What do you think that means, genius? What about Yagamu? I'll tell you what that means. It means you killed him. I didn't. It wasn't me. We went out to hunt invaders together, but then the Squad 3 commander showed up, and then I think what happened without going into too much detail. I told them about Hiroko, Darumi, Yagamu, and myself forming a team to carry out a certain operation. When the commander suddenly showed up, he killed Darumi and Hiroko. Yagamu and I had no choice but to escape. That's a lie if I've ever heard one. It makes a lot more sense to think you're the one who killed Miss Amamiya and Miss Shizuhara. Those two occupy the top positions on the rankings. He must have set them up so you could take their place. Who would kill another person for that? I get it, you don't trust me, but you can check with Yagamu, can't you? He can attest to the fact that I wasn't the one who killed them. I don't believe a single word that perverted clown says. Besides, you might have just be colluding with each other. Oh, that's a new Kako sprite. Therefore, I'm afraid we have found you guilty on the basis of a long string of circumstantial evidence. And now, you're under arrest. Enjoy your stay in the courtyard cage. Don't forget to make friends with Ava. No, stop. Let go. Let go of me. Calm down and stop resisting. They caught and restrained me before I could say anything more. And we're just stuck in the cage. Hi, Ava. I still couldn't get you your mask. I was thrown in one of the cages in the courtyard. I didn't kill them. You've got it all wrong. Let me out of here. No matter how hard I tried to protest, Takemaru refused to listen. I was left to languish in the cage. I'd stayed there day after day after day. Eventually, we reached the end of the first round. Since I couldn't take part in the hunt anymore, I'd fallen to last place and the bees came for me. Bullshit! Bullshit! Shoma wasn't even participating! He has nothing! Fucking! That doesn't make any sense! And we died. That doesn't even make any sense! Round 1 loser. 91. 84 endings! Oh my god, we're almost to 15 endings, guys. We're almost in the last 15% of the game. This is a very long route. Oh my god, this is a very long route. Alright, we gotta save Dotami. And it's gonna be a new fucking fight. Oh my god, the fights are all gonna be new. Oh. Alright, let's save Darami. I'm going to save those two. Better get out of here before the commander notices you. Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know. You're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mind, who always puts his friends above himself.
Hidiko's put her trust in me. I want to abandon her now. I cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hideko and Darumi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander. Yeah, one-sided in my favor because we beat his ass. Oh, hey Takumi, you came to save us, huh? Thanks, brah. I hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for a game over here. Mistress Hiriko's already out of action, so I'm basically about to keel over too. Yo, looks like we brought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together? If you got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first. You got it, boss. Annihilate enemy boss. Yeah.
My turn.
Oh, 75. Okay, that's actually like...
Oh, ready when you are. Take that. Good to go. Take this. Let's go.
Oh, I didn't fucking attack person.
My turn. Take that. God, I've got this. Take this. I'm spent.
Looks a little dangerous.
Okay, I need to attack potion.
Say when. I've got this.
Oh fuck! I got fucking -1
push it.
because of that fucking the fucking counter. Oh my god.
As bad as I so close to dead. It's as bad as I thought. So close to dead. You're coming with me! Guess who's
Oh, okay. We just have to kill the side enemy. I guess Yugami joins in now. Anyone else got the feeling this commander's just playing with us? He's not even attacking. He's just standing there all menacing like. I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed, and it's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Damn it. Yugamu. Come for the save. You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you could take on a commander with just the two of you? Yugamu, what are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no chance of winning the war if we do. That means our only choice is to do something about this guy so we can all get away. It wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. With the three of us, we might be able to just pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got and take him down. And all enemies are annihilated.
I'm good to go. I'll just put this here.
Say when. This should do it. Good to go.
Here we listen. Let's hear.
All right, let's desperation potion.
It's as bad as I thought, huh? Drop dead.
Boom.
Boring.
Ah, fuck! I didn't use her thing.
For me to
Okay,
move.
desperation
This'll
potion.
do. I never thought they'd be this good. I'm not
I
going
fucking
down
did use her
alone.
last resort. No, we get this. Boom. And we win.
We better fall back.
One special. Awesome.
I won't be the one who dies next time.
It's no use. He's too strong. He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or two is not going to make any difference. For the love of murder, if he's going to kill us anyway, he could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. That's why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge him one last time and get blown to smithereens. I always wanted to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks. We're all out of options. Are we really gonna die here? Just when it seemed all hope was lost. Take my cryptoglobin. I heard Hirako's voice, faint and weak, but still determined on my comm channel. Hirako, I thought you'd passed out. Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. If I'm going to die anyway, you might as well take my power and save yourselves. But you're my friend. I can never kill you. I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive. You can't be serious. There's no way I can do this. I'm not asking. I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power and survive. Tadami! Oh no, Darami! For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Darami had thrust a knife into Hirako's back.
Mistress Hirako! Mistress Hirako! Your power flowing into me! I can feel you inside me!
Dead. The hair goes away too. I tried to stop her, but it was too late. Darami absorbed more and more of her blood. Hirako's body began to shrivel and dry up. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I've never felt this kind of energy before. I'm in the zone now. I feel like I could fly, like I could do anything. Yahoo! Darami threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what had just happened. Don't you realize what you've done, Darami? You just killed Hirako. Save the reclamations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we have to see it through. But Hirako is... Darami's overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to beat that commander. Gamu was right. Darami was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear. No one can stop me now. By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there. Did he just leave? Yeah, seems that way. Have we really won? Somehow it didn't feel right. Or it didn't feel real. Relax, he's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, the thing Hirako gave her life to get us is still here, and still intact. Yagami held up the case Hirako had brought from the school. It was most likely had the spare suit of the sponsor's suit inside it. We've done what we set out to do, make no mistake. This is a win for us. It's just we had to pay a pretty big price for it. Yagami's gaze wandered to Hirako's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Darami out, but then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very person whose life she'd saved. As for Darami herself, you're just staring blankly at the sky. She's probably a bit mind broken right now. After killing her fucking emotional support friend, her literal only friend, someone trying to like reach out to her, she killed her. She's probably like, ooh, her mental state's probably not in a good spot. I can only imagine how she felt having to just killed someone who had been like a sister to her. But before I could say anything, she passed out. Darami, her eyes rolled back in her head and she fell to the ground. Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. I'll dig a grave for Hideko. Here's as good a resting place for her as any. Yagami began digging with an old piece of wood, and when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Hideko's body into the ground.
Hideko.
Oh my god, her
I'm
nameless,
sorry I couldn't
the
save
nameless
you.
grave with their glasses. Her glasses like we've seen in Route 1. Route 0. But I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and then...
I'll defeat them and end this game. I promise.
He returned to the school, determined to carry on what Hideko had started. Unfortunately... I have no idea where to even start with this tech this weird. Higamu and I had gone back to we had to recruit Tsubasa now to handle the tech. Higamu and I had gone back to my room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do. Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever it was that made this suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. Well, it's a protective suit made of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. Yeah, I can't figure anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block our attack so completely? We worked so hard to get it. This feels like such a waste.
Hey!
Darn it. If only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. Tsubasa! As if in answer to my exasperated cry. Oh. Someone's here at this hour? You don't think it's a sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like theirs. The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die, I might as well put up a fight here and now. I took a deep breath and opened the door. Tsubasa. There she is. Tsubasa? I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Since this game began, everyone except Yugamu and Hideko have been keeping their distance from me. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Is something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want. Ah, my voice. If something bothering you, we'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yugamu's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak up on her own.
I'm sorry, Takumi. I'm so sorry.
All of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Was it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine. No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. When Hideko was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. Huh? Tsubasa was there too? I wanted to help. If I activated my Hemo Anima, I could have used my car to get Hideko and Darumi out of there and bring them back to the school. But I was so scared I couldn't move, and while I was wondering what I should do, Hideko got wounded, and then she... so Tsubasa was the eyewitness that saw us run away, and she lied. She lied because we abandoned. Wow, Tsubasa. Alright, I'm sorry, Hideko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but... I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say could take away that pain. But before I could even try... You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't going to cut it. Yugamu got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before. You didn't save Hiriko when you had the chance. That also put our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder. At least you could still have a shred of human... At least he still had a shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Yugamu, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse. No, it's fine. Kumi, he's right. When Gaku died, I suspected I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. It was the same when we decided to form teams. Bro, I gotta say, Yugamu's a little base for calling us Tsubasa for being a bit of a sheep. You know? It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said they'd stay away from you, so that's what I decided I did too. I never stand up and make important decisions for myself, and now Hideko is dead because of me. Darumi's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening. Wow, she really did see everything. He's probably still in shock. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friends' lives with so little respect. It's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke. Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face. No, I have to clean that up. She vomited all over the floor. You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right in to fight that commander and tried to save Hiriko. I can't believe I've been so awful to you all this time. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Takumi, for everything. I'd be lying if I said I was ready completely to forgive Tsubasa and call it all water under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her. Not when she was already suffering so much. And what about my floor? Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was a comfort in itself. You can cry all you want. It's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy. What's with you today, Yugamu? Tsubasa made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her. Tsubasa, he's trying to prime her to have her join the group. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hideko die, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Save lives? But how do I? Just a suggestion. But how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone, and we just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set. It's kind of like carrying on Hideko's legacy too. This is what she gave her life for. Of course, it'll mean putting yourself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us? Basa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there staring at her feet. Then she nodded, as if she'd come to an important decision. Okay, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in. So, what do you want me to do? When Tsubasa said that, Yugamu turned to me and winked. All according to plan, bro. Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse, so she feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa all about our secret plans. How we formed an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game, and how, thanks to Hideko, we now had a spare of the kind of suit that the sponsor wore. A spare suit? Whoa, awesome! It's the real thing! I see. Hideko risked everything to get us this. Yeah, but if this stuff isn't really our area, we've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful. What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or what? Maybe we should take it to the metal shop? We don't want anyone to find out we've got this though. Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help you with that. You see, there's a secret lab. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it. When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off. Secret lab? Is he talking about at the bottom of the stairs where we found Kurata's body in the mystery route? That one, or are we talking about the shuttle, the pod zone? You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there now. Follow me. We gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she'd found. Lab is gonna be the pod. Oh yeah, okay. It's the pod room. It's the escape pod. Finally, we arrived at the race stage area. So she just finds it in this route? What? That's crazy. This is your secret lab? I guess people don't come here all that often. Back up, guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge for a sec. Fall? Fall where? Basha shooed us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on a broken floorboard. All at once, the board came loose, and then... a hole? Peeling back, that one board had somehow made a huge hole appear in the stage. I happened to find a map of this room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the war room computer. Sorry I kept this a secret all this time. I always wanted a place like this where I could have all to myself.
Oh.
No, you made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard. I'm gonna warn you, try not to be too shocked when you see what inside there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there. Shocked? Scream? What in the world is this lab? I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easier to show you. There's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone sees us. Sure. We follow Tsubasa down the ladder and into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I never have imagined. I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod. I've seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here. But I never expected to see it here like this. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw it too. I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place was probably designed to store it safely until it's needed. Is there any chance you can get it working now? I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight, and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go into space with a damaged door. They must have security measures to stop anyone from using it before day 100. That's the only time we were allowed to leave the school. Well, we can think about the pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. If you need any machinery from the metal shop, I can go get it for you. No, I should be fine. There's plenty of gear here and plenty of gear in here for me to get started. I looked around the lab. It was full of miscellaneous machines and equipment, probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already. There was also a lot of weapons for some reason. I'd figure I'd make those and keep them here for emergencies, just in case we ever need to hole up in here. So she made bombs and guns and knives. I'd stuck some food supplies in here too. Help yourself if you get hungry. It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make a perfect HQ for the anti-sponsor alliance. So, how are you gonna investigate this suit's capabilities? You got any experiments in mind? You basically want to know how to break through this suit's defenses, right? The fastest way to figure it out is to try out a bunch of stress tests and see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, we can start getting a better idea of its fracture toughness. Deformation? Fracture? Some of those terms were lost on me, but at least one of us knew what we were doing. Okay, well, let's get started. Figuring out the suit's weakness is only the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking the sponsor down. We spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit any way we could. Day 31. Oh my god, dude. It's been like legitimately 40 minutes on one day. This is a beefy fucking route. What the fuck? Not even second to last Defense Academy was this, because we had like free time days. But every single day has been substantial here. The next morning, I made my way to the leisure lounge where the sponsor was loafing around as usual. Ah, Takumi Sumino, what are you doing here so early? Did you miss me? You could say that. I wanted to see you anyway. Do you have time to talk? Hardly respectful attitude to take towards someone in my position. But I will allow it. You are one of my most accomplished hunters after all. Hunter? Me? No need to be modest, just take a look. The results speak for themselves. The sponsor gestured toward one of their bees and brought up a display of the leaderboard.
I honestly didn't expect you to gain this much of a lead so quickly. The advent of a dark horse like yourself makes this game that much more exciting.
At some point, I made it all the way to number 2 in the rankings. Hideko had been at number 1 all this time. Now that she's dead, I was catching up. Okay, I think that's true. Killing each other gives us a lot of points. Darumi, Takumi, and Yugamu all contribute to the fight. So killing Hideko gave us all a fuck ton of points. And so Yugamu and Takumi jumped up to 2 and 3 when we were behind Moko and Tsubasa before. So yep. Hideko had been number 1 all this time. Now she's dead, I was catching up. You've made impressive contributions to my little game. I was just thinking you deserve some kind of reward. A reward, huh? Since we're here, how about you play a game with me? Activate PvP mode. Very well, if that's what you want, what shall we play? As I said before, I'm grateful for you to become such an accomplished hunter. For becoming such an accomplished hunter. I'm even willing to turn a blind eye if you ever want to bend the rules a little. That actually helps a lot because what I want is a duel to the death. I'm going to fight you, I'm going to win, and then I'm ending this stupid game of yours once and for all. Let's come to this. Very well, activate your class armor and Hemo Anima. Attack me all you want. Your sword is no more threat to me than a blade of grass. The sponsor clearly didn't consider themselves in any danger. They stood there radiating absolute confidence, knowing that nothing I could do would hurt them. Nice of you to be so laid back about it, but I won't be attacking with my sword. I'll be using this crossbow. Hey! Oh shit! We're actually thinking. We're thinking. Tsubasa came up with the idea like, hey, or did she already figure it out? We already figured out that the suit is vulnerable to just regular physical trauma. Oh my god, a gun! If only it was a gun. This crossbow. I brought out a crossbow Tsubasa had made with a Gift-O-Matic. Normally, using a conventional weapon like this would be pointless, especially against an invincible opponent like the sponsor. Fool! What are you thinking turning something like that on me? Such insolence will not stand. A hunter should use Hemo Anima! Just like that, the sponsor's confident demeanor vanished and then he began to panic. Looks like we were right about the suit's weakness. We performed every kind of stress test we could think of on the spare last night and we discovered something very interesting. I knew it, the suit isn't actually all that strong. It'll distort from just a little force and it's not that much tougher than a regular protective suit. A long knife or something could probably cut through it pretty easily. That doesn't make sense though. If the suit is that weak, why don't any of our attacks work on it? Is this spare one a fake maybe? Is it actually different from the sponsor's one? No, it's the real thing. The material is the same as what the sponsor wears anyway. So why is this one so much weaker? I think it's not so much weak, so much as built for purpose. What do you mean? Ever since I saw the suit, something about it has been bothering me. It looks like it's some kind of protective gear. So what is it supposed to protect its wearer from? Not sure I follow. Workers at nuclear power plants wear suits to protect themselves from radiation, right? And firefighters have ones to protect against high temperatures, and divers have ones for water pressure. Protective suits are made with specific hazards in mind, stuff that's only a threat in certain environments and scenarios. There's not a lot of use outside of those scenarios. Have you ever felt an accidental radiation suit? An actual radiation suit? They're basically paper thin. I think it's the same with this suit. It's designed to protect against one particular threat and nothing else. Protective gear for a specific threat. And as we try to think of what Tsubasa had said and what it could mean, what kind of scenario was the suit built for? It was obvious enough to protect the sponsor from our attacks. The first time we fought them, we attacked with every bit of Hemo Anima we could muster. But at the end of our assault, the sponsor was still standing without having taken the slightest bit of damage. It was like our attacks, our Hemo Anima had no effect at all. Oh my god, Takumi figured it out! And then it hit me like a bolt from the blue. I knew what the suit was for. I knew what threat it was guarding against. Of course, the suit is... This suit is designed to repel any and all Hemo Anima attacks. But the trade-off is that it's weak against regular attacks, isn't it? You're letting your imagination run wild. I am invincible. Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power. The sponsor's voice was calm, but they were clearly shaken. I had no doubt we were right about this. I only wish I noticed it sooner. The suit only blocked Hemo Anima attacks, not physical ones. It was such a simple weakness that I could see why I hadn't thought of it until now. Our first encounter with the sponsor had totally demoralized us. We attacked them with everything we had, our very strongest... Okay, so how is this going to keep going then? We figured out the suit's weakness. So how are we going to keep us in check to keep the killing game going for the rest of the 100 days? And not one of them had worked. This person is invincible. It's no use trying to fight them. That was the idea that had been implanted in our heads that day. After sowing that seed of doubt, we all accepted that we had no choice but to do what the sponsor said. But now we know the truth. Once a trick is exposed, the con artist behind it is finished, just like this game. I'm warning you, Takumi. Stand down now and can forget this ever happened. This is for my friends. I pull the trigger and fire off 3 hours in quick succession. Oh, we got a hit. They pierced the suit and buried themselves in the sponsor's body. There's no hiding it now. My attack had clearly done some damage. The Gi infection, probably. Maybe the Gi infection. We did have dead Kurata, so we might have Gi Kurata coming back. But only the females can only... The queens, which are the intelligent ones, can only inhabit living bodies. So we haven't had like a chance for a new queen host, right? There was no hiding it now. My attack had clearly had done some. They've only made like dead hosts for the males. There were holes in the suit now. We weren't dealing with an invincible opponent after all.
We did it. Did you see Hiruko? We broke through the sponsor's defenses.
Not bad, Takumi Sumino. I'll confess, I didn't think you'd ever figure out the secret of my suit. For this at least, I must congratulate you. Gee, thanks, it's an honor. But it's your death I want, not compliments. Bro, like seriously, double taps. Yeah, bro, double tap, bro, come on. Me? Die, don't be ridiculous. The game has only just begun. And you're forgetting something, Takumi. The suit isn't the only weapon I have at my disposal. I still have my bees. I heard a familiar cacophony of buzzing and beating wings as the bees flew down from the ceiling. They sounded anchored. I'd broken a rule after all. I'd injured the sponsor. My suit may not be an immovable object, but my bees are as unstoppable a force as ever. But now, Takumi Sumino, do you think you could defend against this? No, there's nothing I can do about your bees. If they attack now, I'd be riddled with holes and have every lance of my blood drained if they attacked me, that is. Oh! That's why I'm tagging in. Good work, Takumi. You played your part beautifully. Oh, we got the second suit too. But against someone with the proper protection, things won't be so simple. What? Who are you? Why do you have that suit? Wait, how the fuck is the killing? What the hell is gonna happen after this if we actually kill the sponsor? If we kill Giko now, what the fuck is gonna happen? It's me, Yugamu Omokage. Guess it's me, Yugamu Omokage. Guess you can't tell because of the voice, huh? Apparently the voice changer came as standard with these suits. This one distorted Yugamu's voice to sound just like the sponsor. We decided to borrow one of your precious suits for a little while. It seemed like the best way to stop me getting turned into a pincushion. The bee stingers were powerful, that much was true, but that was because they'd been augmented with hemoanima. But yep, they joined Snap. Fragile as life itself without the hemoanima. They can't be so weak. These bees killed Kurata like it's nothing. Yep. The suits repelled any and all hemoanima attacks. With Yugamu wearing one, the bees were no threat at all. You and that suit have given us a lot of trouble. Now we're using the same technology to defeat you. That's how it is. You know how it is. What goes around comes around. Insolence. This will not stand. Don't you realize who I am? I am the one who spreads death across the planet. The all-seeing, all-knowing Game Master. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. We really don't have time to listen to your final monologue. I'll take it from here, Takumi. Go. Right. They both started running. I ran for the door while Yugamu charged right toward the sponsor. The bees dutifully flew in to protect their master, but all in vain. Yugamu swallowed them aside with one swipe of his arm, killing them instantly. That suit made him the worst possible opponent for them to go up against. Finally, Yugamu reached the sponsor. And then he opened his clenched fist to reveal he was holding something. All it takes is one little hole to render protective gear practically useless. So the first thing we need to do is open a hole in the sponsor's suit. Any one of these ranged devices should be enough to do that. Right, if the suit is weak against physical damage, a gun should do the trick. I'm no marksman though. I'm probably more likely to hit my target with something like a crossbow. Once the suit is torn, the sponsor won't be immune to cryptoglobin attacks anymore. That's where this comes in. Stuff this bomb in the hole and the sponsor will get burned to a crisp. The boss held up a tiny mechanical Is it an undying flame bomb? This baby's filled with the undying flames. All it needs is a little impact to detonate. Okay, she's just better C-Ray, doing everything faster. It's basically a downgraded version of the one we used on Veshness. When? We didn't do that in this route, no? But I could make, did we use that? Did we do that in this? We did, right? This is when it happened. Battle. Okay, we did. Where am I? Fuck. We did. Where the fuck am I? 30. Right here. And this is the battle, right? Battle, yeah. No, wait, we didn't do it in this route, did we? Battle, day 15. We didn't do it in this route. Oh, they did it off screen when we got fucking taken out? They did it off screen? What the fuck? If one of these bombs could destroy Veshness, they could destroy anyone. That's included the sponsor, whoever they really were. We had our plan. All that was left was to assign roles and iron out the details. Tsubasa would stand ready with a fire extinguisher outside the leisure lounge in case anything went wrong. I'd use the crossbow to puncture a hole in the sponsor's suit. And Yugamu would be the one handling the most dangerous part of the plan, actually detonating the bomb. Are you sure about this, Yugamu? You have to get really close to the sponsor to put the bomb in their suit in the first place. If anything goes wrong, you'll be left wide open. Don't worry about that. I'm really good at ramming stuff in holes that look like they'd be too small to fit. I'm trying to be serious here, bro. That's nasty. I'm going to have to ask you to stick to that matter at the hand. Sure thing, Takumi. Or you can be the one sticking it to me if you prefer. You know, I swing both ways. Stay on topic, please. In spite of his usual devil-may-care attitude, I could tell Yugamu was serious, with fists were clenched tight. He was determined to end this game. Even if it meant risking his own life killing the sponsor, he was prepared to do what needed to be done. Is Yugamu gonna die too?
Get away! Don't you dare touch me with those filthy hands!
Undaunted, Yugamu grabbed hold of the sponsor. He slipped the miniature bomb in the hole of the suit and then... one little hit and the undying flames enveloped the sponsor's entire body. Rip Giko. Our tormentor writhed in pain, convulsing like a crazed dancer. At some point, the sponsor's vocal cords must have burned away. They weren't screaming anymore, just making hollow, choking noises. Even with the flames eating away at every fiber of their being, the sponsor held on to life for as long as they could. But finally... Gee! Yup, there's the Gee. They let out a last unnatural, almost inhuman scream. The flames still licking at their body, they collapse onto the floor. The boss and I stepped back into the lounge and we stood there with Yugamu watching the sponsor burn. We didn't want to risk taking our eyes off them in case they suddenly came back to life somehow. Fear rooted us to the spot. We had to be sure. We needed to see this person die. They're really dead now, aren't they? Yeah, no one could possibly survive that. But then we really won. We won. The moment I said the words, it suddenly felt a lot more real. We had taken out the invincible sponsor and ended the invader hunt. Yo, what the hell is all the noise in here? We heard a weird voice shouting "Gee" or something. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard. There was an explosion too. You all came running in. The sponsor's death cries must have echoed all throughout the school. Takumi, Tsubasa, what are you guys doing? Get over here. That's right, you have to get away from the sponsor. Of course, with Yugamu wearing the suit, they think he's the sponsor. Hey guys, you picked the perfect time to join us. Come warm yourselves by the fire. Fire? But it looks like there's a person in there. Vile fiend, did you incinerate one of our friends with your sick entertainment? This has gone too far. It's time for the holy Jumanji sword to cut you down. Wait, Kyoshika, I don't think that's the sponsor. It's Yugamu. Now you mentioned, he does sound like him. What's the deal? What's going on here? Yugamu's the sponsor and the sponsor's Yugamu. Then who the heck am I? Takumi, Tsubasa, you got some explaining to do. That's Yugamu in the suit. Where did the real sponsor go? Just stay calm, okay? I'll explain everything. Took everyone through what our team had been doing. Starting with me, Yugamu, and Hideko forming our secret alliance. And now Hideko somehow knew a way for us to get our hands on a spare version of the suit that the sponsor wore. That first mission had succeeded, but at the cost of Hideko's life. Then Tsubasa had joined the alliance and figured out the suit's weakness, allowing us to put this plan into action. So, you see, we don't have to worry about our scores or executions anymore. It's over! We won! I thought they'd all be happy to hear about this. We just freed them from the life and death struggle we've been in since the game began, after all. What's the matter, guys? Is it really over, though?
Yeah!
The sponsor was so strong before, it's hard to believe you killed them just like that. Right, and we didn't see it happen for ourselves. It's over, guys, on day 31. Yeah, surely. I don't think we're lying to you. Don't think we're lying to you, do you? No, that's not it. It's just... It's more like all this happening so fast and we weren't there for so much of it. It doesn't feel real, you know? And I was the one who was supposed to avenge Lady Kurata. Wow, this is not the reaction I was expecting. I'm not asking for a victory party or anything, but you can at least relax now. The sponsor's gone. Well, this is a real mood killer. You guys are gonna need some time, huh? Let's call it here for today. We can always accept your praise and adulation later. And the sponsor's definitely not dead. So what's gonna happen? There's also a fucking Ato that's time hopping, by the way, as well. Remember? From Box of Calamity, where he gets out of the cage and just disappears for the rest of the route because he also went to the fucking lab and time hopped. And he just fucking another line sponsor. Maybe. We also have another Ato running around. So I'm expecting to see Ato in one of these fucking last 3 routes. One of these last 3 routes, Ato is coming back. And then fucking we still have the Gi bodies. We only kill Giko, but we still have Gi Takumi. Is Gi Takumi gonna take over and like make recordings and stuff? Gi Takumi's gonna take over and just like make recordings for it, and then everything will be done through recordings, and then at the end it's gonna be I was the sponsor the whole time again. All right. The morning announcement played just as I got back to my room. Yeah, I guess I should get some rest. I mumbled to myself vaguely and practically threw myself at the bed. The moment my head hit the pillow, I felt a gratifying sense of accomplishment welling up inside me. We did it, Hideko. We defeated the sponsor. All thanks to you. My grief from losing Hiroko hadn't gone away, but now I knew that she hadn't died in vain. The others would come around. They just needed time to process it. No more turning against each other. No more killing game. Surely. Yeah, we did it! We won! Now it's just smooth sailing to the day 100. Surely. We can finally be a real team again, maybe even friends. Comforted by that thought, I closed my eyes. From here on, we'd all live in fun, peaceful life. That's how I wanted the rest of our 100 days here to go. Just like the better times we had last time around, maybe we could hold another barbecue party. Or a festival. Or maybe we could all go to the beach together. That would be a nice change of pace. Still imagining all those different possibilities, I felt myself drifting off to sleep. He thinks... Then my doorbell started ringing. A visitor at this hour. I don't really feel like getting out of bed right now. I decided to pretend I hadn't heard. Maybe maybe whoever it was and whatever they wanted, it could wait. My dreams were calling me. Well. Alright, I'm coming. I dragged my tired body out of bed and stumbled over to the door. I opened it and... Yugamu, what's up? Huh? Yugamu, what are you doing here? Please don't tell me you want to hold another meeting. Can't we do it tomorrow? Sorry, Takumi. I think it might be a little soon for us to be celebrating. What? What does that mean? The sponsor's dead. We made sure of that. 3 of us had stood and watched as the master of the killing game burned away to ashes. There was absolutely no way they could still be alive. The sponsor's dead, all right, but the bees are a different story. While we're fixated on watching the sponsor die, they all flew off. Some of them might still be lurking in the school somewhere. But now the sponsor's not here to control them anymore. Wouldn't they just leave? The thing about bees is, they don't like to change their habitats all that much. We're better off getting rid of them here and now so they don't start building nests and breeding. Great. So now we're exterminators. I wish I could put off the job until later, but I knew I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because of those bees. Alright, I guess we should go look for them. How are we going to do this? I'll head to the schoolyard and the room's on the 1st floor. You take the 2nd and 3rd. If you hear even the slightest hint of buzzing, get out of there and come find me. I'll put on the suit and take him out. Yagami still had the protective suit Hideko had gotten for us. At least with that around, there was no danger of the hemo-anima augmented insects killing us. So how's that suit gonna get destroyed? I'm expecting the suit to get destroyed, and then we're out of luck again. With that, Yagami and I set out to check the campus for bees. I shouldn't have to wander around at random. I'll see if everyone's okay and ask if they've seen anything first. Okay, we're just talking to everyone again. Hey Ava, remember your mask? Oh, Takumi, perfect timing. For what? Kyoshika has something she wants to say to you. Don't you, Kyoshika? Nozomi pushed Kyoshika forward. Sir Takumi, for avenging Lady Kurata's death, well, and for my rudeness up until now, that is to say, I'm... Kyoshika trailed off, unable to look me in the eye, an awkward silence stretched out between us. Sorry, Takumi. I think Kyoshika needs more time to get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how or where to start. It's fine. She doesn't really have to apologize. It's all in the past now. It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before we can put it behind us. Just give her a little more time, okay? Sure, whatever you need. You know where to find me. After that awkward phase when they were calling me the Grim Reaper, I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi and Kyoshika normally again. I found myself getting a little choked up. All that hard work to feed the sponsor had been so worth it. What mask? What mask? Well, hey, Ava, you seen any masks around? You know, I haven't. I haven't seen any masks. Oh, she's just sleeping. Ava sat in her cage, still looking as objective ever as I left her. She was probably still in shock at not being allowed her mask back. She's just fucking sleeping. Hey, how's it going, champ? Whoa! What was that all about? Takumi, thank you so much for taking down that scumbag who killed Kurata. I'm so happy. The tears of joy just won't stop coming. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler ever. Instant Hall of Famer. No question. I'm not a wrestler, though. Oh well, it's nice to see you're so happy. Hey, Mako. We're still checking to see if the sponsored B are still... V! Huh? Ricka Raka Firecracker Shiz Boom Ball. Everybody hustle. Woo! Victory! You might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any useful information out of her. Alright, let's try to find Shoma. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa, what's this all of a sudden? If you hadn't ended the killing game, I would have been the one getting executed at the end of this round. By defeating the sponsor, you saved my life, Takumi. I never got the chance to say thank you this morning. Now I have to make up for that. You give an insignificant dust bunny like me a second chance at life. I'm eternally grateful. It's okay, Shoma, really. I mean, this was a victory for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsors' bees around today? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Doesn't look like he's going to get any... Doesn't look like I'm going to get any useful information out of him. Alright. Alright, Tagemaru. How you gonna be, bro? The sponsor hasn't shown up here all day. Level me, Takumi. Were you serious? Did you really kill that bastard? Yeah, I didn't do it alone, though. Yugamu, Tsubasa, and even Hideko. They all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. And now the sponsor is gone. We don't have to compete against each other anymore. Loosen up, Takemaru. You're allowed to be happy the invader hunt is over. It's surely over, right, guys? You idiot. I got no right to be happy at a time like this. What do you mean? I'm so damn pathetic. I pushed you away, talked all that shit about you being shady, then went ahead and let you do all the hard work and save our asses. For real. I hate myself so much. I wish I could just drop it. So when another sponsor comes around or Ato comes around and like go like, oh, I'm gonna start this killing game again, everyone's gonna start hating our asses again, like even worse. For real, I hate myself so much. I wish I could drop dead. Don't say that. You survived the killing game. Your life is precious. What's so precious about a life you gotta live in shame? Sorry, man. I just can't be around you right now. And hey, sorry about all that stuff. I'll find a way to make it up to you. His eyes downcast. Takemaru slowly trudged away. You don't need to do that. What? The sponsor's bees are still alive? I only said that they might be. I hope we're wrong, but we have to make sure. Can you think of anywhere they might be able to hide Tsubasa? Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking, I did hear some weird noises coming from that room on the first floor. You know, the one with the strange machines? The capsule room, where so people were in the cryogenic sleep for some reason. So there's gonna be, were they clones? Did Giko clone herself? Oh boy. So we're gonna get more fucking sponsors though. So yay. Giko clones, I'm guessing. You did hear some weird noises coming from the room on the first floor, you know, the one with the strange machines. What kind of noises exactly? It almost sounded like people talking, but there's no way someone would be hiding out in a creepy place like that, right? You know what? It was probably just my imagination. It didn't sound anything like the... Oh, was this Hiroko and Takumi time jumping as well? They also do this. Is this the time leap Hiroko and Takumi? You know what? It was probably just my imagination. It doesn't sound anything like these anyway. Room with the strange machines. It's probably nothing, but maybe I'll check it out just in case. We're gonna get knocked out by them. Huh? You're still here, Sugami? Weren't you going to search the first floor? I thought I'd check on Darami before I start. He's still out cold, you know, slumbering away like an enchanted princess. I guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting that commander. Yeah, not just physical damage either. She didn't murder the only person she's ever cared about with her own 2 hands after all. Right, there's no other way out of that situation. Darumi still killed Hideko. Maybe she was in shock, staying unconscious to avoid dealing with the guilt and pain of that act. I've got to wonder what effects Yuriko's cryptoglobin is going to have on Darumi going forward. It's going to be a real blast finding out. Everybody seems okay, but I didn't get any hints about the bees. The closest thing would be is Tsubasa told me about that room. They said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the bees buzzing and wing bats sound like voices through the door? I made my way to the weird room to check it out just in case. What I saw there was... Oh, yup. Yeah. There's the 2 of them. It's the fucking Takumi and Hiroko. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees, it was a sponsor who was supposed to be dead. And there were 2 of them. How are they still alive? If I don't stop them, the killing game will start all over again. But I can't fight them all alone. I'll go find Yugamu first. I quickly roll around running for the exit. However, I was only tackled and pinned to the floor. Oh, poor Takumi in this round. Damn, they're gonna fucking like beat his ass. I was only tackled and pinned to the floor.
Hey! Let me go!
I can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose in the school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away and tell everybody they're here. Oh no, the fucking amnesia serum. I felt a sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected with something? As soon as I felt it. My vision turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No, I can't pass out now. Everyone will die. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. I heard someone mutter those words near my ear, or at least I thought I did. ... Poor Takumi. He's stressed. He's stressed this one. Day 32. We get up in a day at least. Okay. I think with that ending there, I think that's a good place to stop. It is over 4 hours, slightly under 4 hours of streaming considering the breaks, and I was late to starting the stream a bit, but that's basically 4 hours of streaming. So let's call it here for this week. This has been a good progress, and like, wait. Let's keep in mind we have streamed for 4 hours, and we have gone 7 days, 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But some of these are all some of these are the same days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. We've done 7 days in 4 hours. This route is beefy. Jesus Christ, this route is beefy. We've had no free time or anything. Like, oh my goodness. So this is pretty good, honestly. This route, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Even though I figured out everything, I like that the route is so involved. Every day has felt like it mattered. Characters are like actually doing things. I mean, like, obviously, outside of like the little group of main characters getting the focus, they're not really doing anything. But like at least of the characters getting focus, characters are doing things. Like, not just Takumi being a dumbass. It's not just Hiroko being the only smart person. Like, it actually feels like the characters have some intelligence. So I'm enjoying it. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me for the first session of Killing Game. Next week we will be doing more Killing Game, and hopefully we get through more than 7 days and 4 hours. I would appreciate that, because otherwise if it takes 7 days and 4 hours going forward, this is gonna be a very, very long stream. It's gonna be a very long segment. It's gonna be really long. So hopefully we can start getting through some days a little bit faster. But I like that every day has felt meaningful. Like, so far every day has felt meaningful, which is like a real achievement for a route. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the channel, enjoy the sub, leave a follow on Twitch, subscribe to the VOD channel, subscribe to my main channels, join the Discord if you want to chat with me, other people, and stuff like that. Yada, yada, yada. Bye-bye.